Rashid 2024.
Diablo.
CNP 2024. CNP.
OnlyFans 2024. OnlyFans 2024.
You guys are all psychos, man.
Garza, hey, gabagool.
Selma's side.
It doesn't matter
Forget
what you
about
think.
it.
Rashid.
Hey, there's only one song
You
aside.
guys,
I'm
What do
Batman.
you mean?
Rashid
Salma said what?
2020.
700.
Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
Hey, Vincent.
Anytime I'm at work, I just press that little clip, and I'm just like, all right, the rest of the day is gonna be good. Don't worry about it. Oh man, like, I hope that becomes a thing soon. But yeah, man, happy Tuesday. Happy, what's today? June 6th, 2023. So, see how it goes. Piggy, man, I heard you turn on the AC on backstage.
Yeah, man, I'm very cheap, so I was trying to wait for the official like June 21st day of summer to turn it on. But it's like 90 something outside. It's like 90 something outside, 80 something inside. I had to go and flick the AC. Yeah,
I'm still holding off, so.
I couldn't take it anymore. I had to tell you really fast. My sister checked out the show and she's been watching the show. She's like, "You got that from Casual," because we were arguing the other day in text, and I sent her that "use your aggression" that you always.
Oh
say.
yeah, that's all Rashid right there. Yeah.
Like, you got that from your guy Casual that you scream with. So I thought that was-
That's cool, man.
I don't have anything by way of statues coming in today. This week, I've just been working on the artwork, and I'm getting my display room together. So I kind of got the drawings for the shelf that I'm trying to get set up. So I'm pretty excited about that. That's what's up.
Cool. Hell yeah. How about your weekend? How's your weekend? You had a good weekend?
Man, I did. It was just, it seems like I blinked and it went from like Friday to Monday. But no complaints. I mean, I'm happy to go back to work to pay for all these statues and art pieces and all of that. So, I'm good. Good. I didn't have a good weekend. My weekend wasn't as good as yours.
Oh man, yeah. We'll get to it. Like, it's good and bad because it was like a lot of walking around, but it was cool. It was like, yeah, we'll get to it. But cool, man. That's awesome. Jarhead, man, looking like a streamer every day. Look, got the bookshelves set up, got the Venom. You got a Silver Surfer back there. Dang, that's cool, man.
Yeah, it's getting closer and closer, man. I had to break down and unbox some of these garage shelves. It was killing me, so I moved some of the boxes out and garage shelves up. And
Those are the
surely.
garage shelves from IKEA, right?
Yeah.
Starvas, or what are they called?
Boars, BROR.
Oh.
I got 4 boars on the show.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So I seen them.
You guys suck, man.
I see. John's sick. Don't worry about
We
it.
were laughing on the inside, John.
Yes.
John, we were laughing. You just couldn't hear us.
I'm not good today. I'm not good.
No, I've seen those at IKEA. Those garage shelves that you have, they seem like in person, like they wouldn't hold that much weight, but supposedly, like they hold a ton of weight, right?
Yeah, quite a bit actually. So,
Like solid steel.
They've gone up in price just like everything else, though. So.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah,
Oh, I
they
didn't
used
know
to
that.
be like, for like this one right here, you could probably get it for like $70 or $80. Now it's like 100 something.
Dang. Okay. Everything's going up, man. Cool. Crippler, man, unboxed an Archangel, has an interview in 45 or like in an hour. Man, you're going places, man.
No,
He's now a
man.
celebrity.
I'm going
I know,
to
right?
I keep telling people I've just been Diablo'd out for better or for worse. So like,
Hey,
I come on,
let's
I was like,
finish Diablo.
I know, right? I was like, oh, taking my time with it, but yeah, no, I got the Archangel in, and I think it complements the Apocalypse well, so I have them both displayed. I just put pictures in your group. A few of them I took real quick. I got probably take.
Oh, I have a special guest. Sorry.
Wait. No, but it looks dope. I like the wings. The wings aren't heavy. The material is definitely not this big old polystone or something of that nature, but it's effective. It gets the job done. I like how they curved it so it could fit in the display, which is awesome. 3 portraits with 3 different distinct looks is great. Wasn't a huge fan of it when you place it side by side with Apocalypse. It's fine, but like I think if you could get it lower so you can actually see, as you can see how if Starscream was looking up, it would have been really hard to see, but he's looking down. So the same with Apocalypse, you can have him up looking down and Warren just up like this. So when you walk in, you could just see the whole statue, which is great. So digging it. I still haven't had much time because as soon as I finished the unboxing, I went to make dinner for the family, and so then I ran right back up here. But good to be here for a little bit.
I was there for that unboxing. The funniest part was it's only 1 box. What the hell? It was like, what's going on here?
Expecting at least 2.
Yeah.
I know. You get so used to like some of these other ones, and it's just sort of like that unboxing was relatively painless, according to like in reference to my other ones that I'm struggling with. This one's like, boop boop boop. It was done under an hour.
Yeah.
This was the first for me, so like the efficiency is getting up there. But awesome. I shouldn't have anything else until Galvatron or Wolverine, whatever comes first.
How was that sweat game though?
Sweat game? How
was that sweat game though?
The sweat game was fine with the regular bringing the box up, no sweat at all. But then when you do when you sliding it up, and I was surprised how much I was sweating on that part.
I gave you a shout out the other day when I was unboxing my Venom. I was like, I'm sweating like sand.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I gotta go back
Sweat
and
game
watch
on fleek. Yeah.
Dude, I was just drenched. I was like, God.
Yeah, it gets you, right? You don't
Yeah.
expect it, and you just sort of like, I'm telling you, I can see myself I need to take that momentum and take it to the gym and just keep going. Like,
It's like, except, you should do
Just
a
open
video.
the box
that'd
every single
be so
time. That's your
good.
workout.
dude, I am because I like when I watch the unboxings back, I'm like, yo, because pre-COVID,
Model
it
status.
fit.
Model
Like, my
status.
face is just like boop boop boop. Y'all didn't get to see. Y'all don't know me from that time, so it's always been round. But you don't know until you actually go and then pull out, and you be like, "Oh shit, you haven't been walking like I used to always do around the building at work, and all of this other stuff." It's just like, you. So I'm like, I gotta utilize the gym. So I'm gonna get back in there because it was like, whoa, you get that shock. You're like, yeah. But since I got no shame, I still get on camera with it. But like, yo, let's go.
That's like cushion for the pushing, man. Don't worry about that.
I went to my wife and said, how come you ain't say nothing to me?
I know, right? It's your
You
fault.
ain't say I found out on watching a video unboxing back. No, but
that's
Man, Crippler's sound effects are hilarious, man. If you ever pay attention, everything he's describing, he's like, woo, and man, it is hilarious. I love it.
no, like it really is. Like I get excited for a lot of like now that it's at the end though, it's just enjoying it. Like the last week, it's just been me, without being deep in statue, but always having it, but just coming playing video games, watching movie, doing other things, but always smiling when I come in the room. Like I come in the room like, yeah,
man.
looking good. And it's not because I got statues, it's because I got freaking my boy Grimlock or Optimus, and that shit is what it's all about for me. So
hell yeah. Well, Carl, how about you, man? When's your next unboxing? You said Professor X your next unboxing, right?
Yes, I'm not sure when I would actually unbox that because I'm being too lazy and I'm not sure where should I put him.
I like to call him Charles on Throne.
Yes.
Wow.
Basically, I have like a lot of like statues and like in the living room or in the garage that's not had been unboxed yet. A lot of it are like custom pieces. I will get into it eventually. Hopefully, no breakage.
Yeah, we'll definitely get them. Don't worry, man. Like, we got a lot of time, but cool. John's a little bit under the weather, so I'm gonna put pause on him for a little bit. But yeah, man, I'm gonna continue this. So there's a countdown to episode 100. We are how many episodes? 6 episodes away, man. So I'm gonna do like another giveaway. Like I'm gonna do a hopefully it's a good giveaway.
Apocalypse, right?
Apocalypse?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
hey, yeah. What X-Men you got left giving away now?
I know, right?
Now I'm trying to win them. I'm not trying to buy anymore. I'm trying to win.
I know.
Maybe Juggernaut.
You're like CMP 2024 all day if I win.
Yes.
No, but big thanks to you guys. Like episode 100 is gonna come and go fast, but it's awesome getting there. Like it's been fun so far, and I think it's gonna be fun for the rest of the ride.
Damn, 94.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah, you put in that work. I don't think you ever missed an episode, have you?
I missed a couple, but Eddie or somebody else took over for that week.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
luckily for
different
that.
But the show went on though.
Yeah, pass on the torch, you know.
Yeah, that's dope.
But John, man, if John, if you can step out here.
Like a Mack truck, buddy. Like a Mack truck. I don't know what happened.
Just drink some vodka, you'll be fine later.
Oh boy.
Hopefully.
How you guys doing? Good?
Good, man.
Worried about you now.
No, nothing to worry about. I can't let it interfere with the passion. We have a duty.
The duty.
Duty calls.
The everyday
fuels you.
collector.
If I fall asleep, just remind me.
Have you seen that movie, Big Trouble in Little China?
One of my favorite movies.
Classic.
It's you're in the same position where he's at, where he knocks over one statue and the rest tumble
the
over.
domino.
So yeah, you better not make that happen tonight. Yeah.
I'm like Spacey.
Cool, man. But yeah, man, there's a fire going on in Canada. It's affecting us all.
Wildfires,
So
yeah, it's crazy.
yeah.
We're wild over here.
That's
What do you
why
want?
it was like red, like the cloud was like completely different this morning here.
It's still even crazy right now. But yeah. John, if you need to step away whenever you want or whenever you need to, and no
Appreciate
biggie,
it,
man. Yeah.
Thanks for having
But
me.
oh, definitely. Okay, so we also start out each episode with a moment of appreciation for the week, and I can't believe I missed this person. Like we are 14 people in, and I missed this person somehow. But this week we are going to do a moment of appreciation for the art queen. She's going to have 3 Vader helmets pretty soon, and CC3PO. Big thank you to you, CC. Like it's I know we come up with the same questions all the time for you about art prints. Where should I get them? What should I get? Blah, blah, blah. How should I organize this? And you're like the most patient person out of us all. You answer every single one of us. You're always cool to talk to. You know, you could take a joke and you could, dish it back out. So I definitely like that. And yesterday we had a conversation about her collecting another helmet to add to her collection. And I think she spoke to the wrong people because now she's going to get a bunch of more stuff. But yeah, big thank you to CC. Yeah. Big thank you to CC. As you guys know her, CC3PO. Big thank you to you. Yeah, man. Anybody else want to add on to that one?
Much appreciation. She's always coming with the art. You know what I mean? Like we have a lot of us that represent the statues, and she's into the statues too, because I've heard her like going on about like the Princess Leia's and the Star Wars pieces. But she comes representing the artwork, and like you stated, taking our questions about the artwork. It kind of reinvigorated me to kind of say, hey, I need to get some art to match some of these statues that I'm getting in. So I appreciate that, and I appreciate her hanging out with the dudes. You know what I mean? Like she comes right in with us. She's not super sensitive. They were doing some matches on another channel, and she was right there. Like,
I hate that channel.
Be in there.
I know. Fuck.
It's all right. The channel is all right.
Much appreciation for CC.
We appreciate you.
CC has a heart of gold. Anytime you message her, any questions about anything. It doesn't even have to be just art prints, even just a question about life or just to say hi or whatever. She's always there, and she will never say no, unless she's working, of course, to hop on a live stream and talk collecting, even if she doesn't collect what you're talking about. Just to
I
hang
know,
out.
right? Yeah.
Just to hang out and have an awesome discussion. She's always there, so pivotal. Someone who's pivotal in this community for sure.
Yeah, there's nobody that knows about more than her when it comes to art print. So yeah, she's
And
definitely
Matt Ferguson. Yeah.
And Matt Ferguson. You need to know his shoe size? Ask her. She's great.
Yeah, no, CC is the real deal, man. Like, we did a show. I don't remember if it was in a boxing or whatever. And she's there, so we start talking art prints. I think it was one of my unboxings. And then everyone
unboxing.
Yeah, but like it ended up being me and her for probably an hour just trying to figure
Poor
out.
girl.
And she's not only just talking about it, but she'll be like, "Give me pictures of your wall," and then she could visualize it on some program, and then sort of
God, dang.
like it is no joke. Like she's really really helpful. And when I was at Hobby Lobby, because she recommended Hobby Lobby to get something framed, which I did. I went over there, and then there was so many options, dude. You could get frames simple, frames with pinstripe lines, frames with textures, frames with waves, and then freaking glass like this and trim. And I said, I don't know what the fuck to get.
Yeah.
So I hit her up on Messenger. I was like,
Wait. Glass like this?
Yeah.
dude, Jarhead, I ain't kidding. Glass where you put it over the image and the colors get richer for only
Really?
$100 more. And I was just like, I was like and then I hit her up
What's
and
up,
she was like, I'm at work, but can you send me the pictures? And I just was like, sure. So I narrowed it down to 3, so she's not going through what I was going through. And she's like, and then she was like, well, this because of this, and ultimately I knew which one I liked, and I knew which one her and my wife liked, and it was just that reassurance of like, yeah, the other one I was looking was like just too much. I was just trying to be too extra because when you have all of the options, you're like a kid in Dairy Queen or something. Put all of the toppings on and you regret it later. So it's like for them to just be like dial it back and not take from the art because I'm not too familiar. I know what I like, but I'm not too familiar with art. She was able to keep it simple for me and talk me through it. And then I need to go pick that up. It's probably been 2 weeks by now. Probably been a week. So yeah. Then I'm gonna go pick it up. And it's because of her. I got my very first Matt Ferguson. What do they call it? A first artist proof thingy.
Artist proof.
She sent
Yeah.
you the affiliate link, right?
I didn't know what it was when I bought it. She's like, no, she didn't. She probably should have. I would have been happy to use it because she was very helpful. But
You know what's funnier than all of that, Crippler? It's like so I'm getting off work and I'm heading home and like my phone goes off and I was like, who's calling me now? Like no one calls me after work, you know? It's like whatever. And it's like, wow, it says, Sam is calling you. And I was like, wow, like what's going on? Sam must be like in trouble or something's going up. So I pick up the phone. It's like nowhere picks up. And I was like, well, what was that about? Like then like I call him back and I was like, oh man, something must be going on. And like an hour later, he goes like, oh yeah, I was trying to call Cece. And I was like, oh, you piece of shit. I was like, oh, you made me feel so bad.
oh man, if you'd have got on, I'd have been like, okay, hey, what do you think?
No, man, I'm just kidding. That was funny though.
I know. But yeah.
What's up, Pudgy? How's it going, man?
I'm trying to figure out, is John in his emo phase? Is this part of his new look?
Yeah.
We called him Eminem earlier.
That's Slim Shady right there.
You don't want to know, Pudgy.
That happened. No heat? No heat in the garage
No,
there?
I'm as sick as a dog today.
Mom
okay.
spaghetti.
These weak
Palms
arms
are sweaty.
heavy.
John, you would need 2 tablets of zinc, maybe a green apple afterwards.
The Rashid formula is right
Yes.
there.
And a shot of Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
I know zinc is code word for something. I don't know.
No, zinc is zinc.
Yo, get your sink. Dr. Rashid knows.
Yo, man, you got that zinc? We got some good zinc.
You got that. Yo, I got that zinc.
Premium
John's
stuff.
That zinc.
John's sick. I told him I didn't shave. He threw up.
He got his stomach upset. He thought about arm hair and he just freaking went totally off the road.
That
hope you
clip
showed
came
those
up in
pictures
my
tonight.
feed today, and I clicked it. I was like laughing the whole time.
We're gonna play a game. Which photo doesn't match?
Yeah. No, but before we go on, anybody else want to add to this one for CC?
Oh, we're gonna let everything get to CC's head. Everyone needs to.
I know. That's what I was like. She had her 10 minutes or 5 minutes, whatever.
There you go.
Awesome. Well, CC, big thank you to you again, and thanks for everything you do. First topic for tonight, Piggy. I was gonna put yours up first, so if you want to go in a little bit deeper into this one, so Piggy wanted to bring up what's the difference in shipping companies.
Yeah, I wanted to kind of go to shipping, and we always talk about shipping, but we talk about like from a pricing perspective, like, oh, we can't really get this statue because the shipping is sky high, or why are we still paying COVID prices on the shipping? But I wanted to kind of take a different approach and talk about like shipping companies. Like I know a lot of us use, I can't think of the name, but if you ship a lot, like you get
Pirate
account.
ship.
Yeah, pirate ship.
Yeah, pirate ship.
But when you don't have those, is there a preference, or is there like a company that you won't go with? Because like I'm gonna be honest, like 9 times out of 10, sometimes I'll pay a little more for shipping and for a statue if I can avoid like FedEx, because I never have a good experience with FedEx in Illinois nor in Georgia. If I have a choice to go with like UPS, post office, even DHL, sometimes I'll pay the extra, even if I gotta wait longer or pay more. And if FedEx is my only option, sometimes I'll just say, forget it. I'll wait until I find this piece again, or I really have to kind of struggle with giving them my money. So I just wanted to know, like, what is everyone on the panel in the chat? What is your experience with shipping? Are there companies that you love? Are there some that you just will not give your money to unless you really, really want a piece? Or do you use pirate shipping?
And I've heard a lot of people having problems with DHL, like,
That's
statues
weird.
coming broken and everything. So, and when they ship 2 boxes, you only get the 1 box at a time, and another box comes a week later. So, I've heard a lot of issues with DHL.
It's weird because I have the opposite experience with them. DHL
Yes.
is top notch for me. It's fast.
Same to me.
And it's always perfect packaging. It's never like all the packaging I get from UPS, FedEx, USPS. It's beat up, has holes in it, or it has a lot of dirt on the bottom because they probably drag it. But DHL is like the best of the best boxes.
Does it
Maybe
matter
because
if
we
the
have
box
a
is
hub like
clean?
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in like a tri-state area too, so it's
Yeah.
probably DHL probably has priority on everything. But honestly, like for me, it's also UPS is probably the most common around my area. But UPS, I know my UPS guy. Like I give him some water. Whenever he brings it in, I help him out as much as I can, so he doesn't get out of his truck by himself. So I'm really lucky with that guy. FedEx says my
Man.
uncle. My uncle calls him I'm fed up with FedEx. He just tries to like do something
They have
funny, but
whole hate pages, man. They have
yeah.
like platform. They have hate pages just dedicated. Reddit, Facebook, everything. I'm down in Georgia, and I've always had a good experience with DHL. It's always FedEx, and the best has been UPS. And I always have to help because I have a UPS lady, so I feel bad when she's bringing in these big 2-3 box statues. So I just run out there and grab them. It's to the point she can see me on the street, and she's like, "Hey," like
Got you.
It's FedEx down here. Maybe somebody's had some great experiences.
So there's also a thing too. Like I never get to choose my shipping company when I get statues, either from Sideshow or from like somebody else, like another local collector or whatever. But it's mostly for my area. It's always been UPS. But if it's DHL, I'm never ever worried about it.
The statue company should give you an option on who you want to have them shipped through. Like that should be a clickable thing on their thing. But I guess
It's a contract thing, though.
Yeah.
To get the prices they get, they probably have to sign some exclusivity deal with one or the other. And the people that add a choice just don't do it. They just be like, "Oh, y'all fight for it. Let them choose. You give me a price, FedEx. You give me a price, UPS, and we present that price to the." Because some people do that, but I think that's when there's no exclusivity deal.
I know Jeff Delaney mentioned this, or one of the guys from the Batman statue collectors. Like Sideshow was always UPS, but now it's jumping to FedEx now. Like their recent
really?
order. Yeah, so I don't know if their contract is ending with UPS or it has ended already, but I do know also UPS is going on strike, like a lot of their labor force. So
I had a friend who works at UPS, and then they're always like, their thread is like, "Yo, keep f***ing around, you're gonna end up in FedEx." FedEx.
Wow, that's good.
You want to be at FedEx? That's how they like jab at each other. Like
that's good though.
it's weird. It's real in those streets. For me personally, man, DHL comes with the cleanest boxes. Like that Archangel, super clean box, dude. One of the cleanest boxes. And that was DHL, and Archangel came. It was great. No issues with it. No breakages. I think the two that I got in a row was probably just this one driver that I get sometimes, and it was a different driver today. And I was watching to make sure she didn't flip and turn and twist and kick the box all the way to the porch. But I think I think it actually comes down to the driver and the tools that they have with them on the truck, like the dollies, the hand trucks, or whatever else. Because like my UPS, I never have a problem with my UPS. The boxes are always dirty black that I don't want to drag them on my carpet. I just like, man, there's like
Yeah.
there from UPS, but they always getting my driver, my personal. I always joke she looks like Abby from Last of Us 2 because she's like, "Oh,
Built.
Jesus," she's like, "Ah," and she just takes them up herself. I was like I feel inferior to her, and she's like I'm trying to help her. She laughs at me.
Your
like,
toys
"Oh,
are
Move aside.
I
Move aside.
I got this.
Son of a bitch is dug in like an Alabama tick.
You're hit. You're bleeding, man.
I ain't got time to bleed.
That's
I ain't
her
got
right
time.
there.
That's her, right? I ain't got time to bleed.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I do use when I'm actually have an option. I use Pirate Ship. I've been using them. I have it. Knock on wood. I have something going to Walton, so hopefully that gets to them all right. But so far, it has been no issues with breakage when I was using them. But they actually are just UPS because you can select who you go to. It's
Yes.
usually cheaper. I pick UPS. They get it. A lot of the times you do it with Pirate Ship, it'll come on a Saturday. When you do it through UPS store, it never comes to a Saturday for me. Whatever reason, they're like, "No, we'll be there Monday." Calm down, buddy.
Yeah.
UPS is laughing with pirate ship.
They're laughing.
Yeah, all the business they get.
Oh, got
yeah,
you from
that's
there.
true.
Yeah.
I don't know how long pirate ship's going to be around though, because there has to be something funny there. No, with the amount of savings there is.
So I got an email the other day. The savings I had last year, I had like $2,000 to $3,000 worth of savings last year, and I don't even ship a lot, but I still got a lot of savings. I was like, wow, like.
I think you saved you like $3,000 worth of shipping.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot. I saved so much on shipping.
It just goes to show you though how much they're taking off the top.
Yep.
Yeah, there's that too. Yep.
And that's where you see pirate ship shipping compared to a company like Sideshow, and how much they're charging you for shipping.
Yeah, it's crazy what Gotham said there too, because that's my experience with FedEx. They don't go to that porch, dude. They put it on the driveway.
They eat it. Or they'll
leave
eat it. You have a hot toy?
It's like they treat it like a paper route.
Tom Brady.
I think this is the worst for me.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So look, I'll put in a complaint with FedEx, and this is how bad they are. I put in a complaint Monday. I was like, you guys text me and email me that I needed to be home on Friday because I had to sign for it. So I rearranged my day to make sure I'm working here. They never come. They updated Saturday saying, well, you don't have to sign anymore. We'll leave it Saturday before 9 p.m. Nothing. So I called them Monday to put in yesterday to put in the ticket. Like, where's the stuff? Like, I've been rearranging my schedule. So she's like, I'm gonna enroll you in like this program where we let you know everything that's happening before the sites even update. So I get up where I get an immediate text like, you're enrolled and here's your status. And it's like, it still said scheduled to be delivered Saturday by 9 o'clock. But we're 2 days.
Saturday, the previous Saturday.
They're like, got him.
Yeah, and I'm like, come on. And then I just gave up. And today I randomly went to the mail and it was flung up on the porch. Like literally flung on the porch.
Hopefully it isn't damaged or anything.
Thankfully it wasn't. It wasn't. And I think it's because how well it was a package from Iron Studios, and I think it's how how well they packaged it.
How's their strap game?
Pudgy, quick question for you. You have your stuff delivered to like a CVS or whatever, right?
What?
Oh no, only certain things. That's with UPS. So I have no experience as a seller, but as a buyer, UPS usually works out very well for me. Their app is good. I joined it for $20, which among other things, I think that was the thing that really enticed me. It gives you the opportunity. If somebody's not home, you can reschedule. So you could either reschedule it to come at a different day, a time window, or the big thing that was good for me is if me and the wife are both out, I could schedule it to be shipped to an access point, which there's tons of stores in my town, besides the UPS store, because the UPS store closes like at 6.
Mm-hmm.
But there's some stores like CVS's and Walgreens that are receiving shipments.
Oh,
So it'll be at my local CVS on the way home from work. Pull over and get the box.
I want to see somebody
UPS has
do
always
a
been good.
I want to see somebody do a maestro to CVS.
Yeah. That you know,
Or
certain
the
things they won't
LDSO.
take.
They will shut that program down.
Certain things they won't take. FedEx, I call them the package ninjas, because regardless of what their app says, or regardless of what time they say they're going to come, and regardless of whether the thing requires a signature. Okay, and I'm talking like even medications, not even like statues. Like medication must be signed for in person, and must be kept refrigerated or something like that. And I'm checking the app, and how it fucking says it's here, and I look, it's on my doorstep. No door knock, no nothing. They don't get my dogs excited. They're fucking ninjas.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know they probably forged your signature too, because I see them sometimes when they're dropping stuff off. They just do like that and fling it on the porch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if shit hits the
Well,
fan,
guys,
and that
he's
happens,
he's not flinging it, because my dog doesn't wake up and go, oh. Yeah. He's
That's true.
ninja that shit. And DHL, I've never had a problem with the condition of the package, but I've only received stuff from DHL from one particular retailer, and my problem with DHL is I keep refreshing the app, and it'll say the thing is in customs or something like that. Okay, I'm not going to get it today. Then an hour later, I refresh it, and it says on truck for delivery. And I'm like, what the fuck? It went from customs in Bangkok to on truck for delivery in 45 minutes.
Yo, Pudgy, no joke.
And nobody's home.
My
That's
freaking. Yeah, that's the thing. My package was supposed to be here Thursday, right? And I'm
Last
like,
week
oh,
or this
Thursday?
week?
No, this week.
Oh, supposedly
This week. So I wasn't supposed to get it yet. I went to bed. You know, I checked and it was like, okay, that's still on schedule for Thursday. All right, cool. So then wake up today and it's just sort of like out for delivery en route. We're 8 stops away. I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Piggy, I know like those answers were sporadic and all over the place, but
DHL #1.
I agree with Carl. DHL is probably my favorite. If I could get DHL,
At least
I'd
in
get
our
DHL.
area.
Yeah, probably just our area.
So you're
but
in
then
the
UPS,
tri-area,
then
right? You're in the
FedEx.
yeah, I'm in the buy area, so it's different. That
What's
was
a
a
buy
joke.
area? I
feel
know. I
like
was like,
John now.
I know,
like
right?
John now.
Clip that one.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Clip that one too.
But I think the consensus has been
It's not
amongst
my
all of
best
us.
moment.
I
Like
know,
some
man.
of us like UPS, some of us like DHL, but it sounds like the consensus has been none of us really care
FedEx
for
and-
FedEx.
Nope.
Hey,
I don't care.
Maybe
who ships
USPS
it.
as well. Nope.
as long as it gets here.
As long as it gets there safe and cheap, I don't care who ships it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true. But cool. So to get on to our next topic, I was talking to some people from work on this one, but if you were to press the reset button on collecting, even from from the beginning when you start collecting statues or when you first start collecting pops or shot glasses, whatever, is there anything that you would do differently, knowing what you know now, to when you started?
I have a memory of putting back on the rack Giant Size X-Men #1.
I'm gonna get
Hit the
Oh,
reset button
crap.
and not put it back on the rack.
I'm gonna get rid of this guy really
Picked
quick.
it up, I looked at it, I was like,
Wow, you're prehistoric.
Wow.
No, I'm kidding.
yeah,
That is crazy, Pudgy.
Medication.
yeah.
Jeez.
It's
Because X-Men, it was the
all
all new X-Men. I was like, X-Men in my day, for my time period, the old Stan Lee ones were constantly being reprinted.
Yeah.
And I wasn't finding them very interesting. I was into Fantastic Four. That was like the group book at the time that was current and new. So then they came out with all new X-Men. And I remember a bunch of different giant-sized titles that were out at the same time. And I picked up the X-Men, and I looked at it, and I was like, and it was just a matter of it's more expensive book, and there was a couple others, and I said, nah, I'll put that one back. And I remember because I remember the artwork.
$2, dude. Hell no, I would have put it back.
Yeah, I think it was a buck. I think it was a buck.
Yeah. You could get you a 50-cent freaking can of soda and a butter roll for the deli, son.
Right. Yeah, I probably got something I crapped out many moons ago instead.
Wow.
Mine's is two-way, and they seem kind of contradictory, but I would have fought the FOMO because at one point when I was starting, I had to get a lineup, so I was getting too many at the same time because I was scared it wasn't going to be available. And then it's like, man, I got like 6 statues coming at the same time. I got to eat ramen noodles for the rest of the month because I blew through my budget because of FOMO, and I never see it again. And now I see them like all over the place on the aftermarket. But the contradiction to that is I would have got my Voltron. That was the first statue I wanted, and now it's the main one that I haven't been able to really get my hands on.
I feel bad for you.
Yeah, I should have got it.
Wow, look at this guy. Did you guys read this thing?
Yep, no kidding. No kidding.
No, Gotham.
Wow.
No.
Even in your pants there.
Yeah, let me delete that comment for you.
Yeah, delete that right there.
Wifey's not watching this. She can't.
Ah, man. So I remember collecting Pokemon cards when I was in middle school.
Oh my God, yeah.
In high school. Yeah, and I remember I was moving to San Diego, and I was still living with my mom at the time, and I had this like hidden cabinet in the basement, and I hid all my stuff in there, and it was literally a big binder full of first editions, the best of Pokemon. And I was like, literally like, man, this is going to be worth something someday. I'm going to hide this. Like I dig deep for all those cards. Like, and I wanted to keep them pristine. So I didn't tell my mom, I didn't tell anybody, but I go to San Diego and I come back just to visit. And I'm looking for the cards because the hype is starting to get real on those cards. Like, hey, if you got these cards, you could make some money, right? And I was like, I got every single one of those cards, man. I want to go back home, pick them up, and get my money, you know. So I go back home and like I look under the drawer where I hid all my stuff. It was a secret drawer too. It was impossible to find, but it's empty. It's completely empty. The binder's not there. Nothing's there. And so I'm like, man, maybe she moved it somewhere. So I go ask her, and then she goes, "Why are you collecting cards for? Like that's all trash. Like it's yeah." And I was like, "Did you throw it away?" And she goes, like, "Yeah." Like, well, I didn't give it away. I threw it away. Why would I give it away to somebody? It's just like cards. That's all it is. I know. And I was like, all right, I'm going back to San Diego.
I don't know. The jury would have found you innocent by.
I know, right? That's what I was thinking too. I was like, you're lucky we're blood. No kidding.
I was the exact same thing with Pokemon several years back.
Pokemon?
Yeah. I think my grandmother also like threw out like my first edition of like the actual first editions of like Pokemon. No.
Yeah, everything first edition, man.
That's why you got to get statues that they can't carry.
Yeah. Yeah, I should have bought like 10 copies of XM Storm.
No! Oh my goodness!
And then sold it for like maximum amount of money.
Yeah, reset and go back and just buy the whole thing from.
Yeah.
I guess a really quick question.
That said when you first started collecting. So we're going back that far. Like an idiot, when I was little, well not little, but when I hit like 12, I had like a massive like G.I. Joe, Thundercat, He-Man like collection out of this world. And I thought I was too big for them. So I started giving half away to my cousins. I donated them to like the thrift store. I was like, I'm too old for this. I don't need this anymore. And now those same figures I wish I had. And I go to the aftermarket and I see collectors are paying like $1,000 for an $8 toy that I just threw in the trash. That was brand new. I would have kept them. I would have thrown them.
It was at that moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess a really quick question and a quick response from you guys. Would you guys ever, if you guys could press the reset button right now, would you guys ever get into statues? Go. Piggy. Yes.
Still
no?
yes.
Yes.
Jarhead.
Yes, but I don't know if I would go into customs or not.
Okay.
That's a slippery slope.
That's only customs.
So you'll be a filthy casual if you could reset.
Crippler, how about you? How about you?
Bye.
Hell yeah, I'll do it again.
Hell yeah. All right, Carl,
Yes, but with more focus this time.
John,
Yeah, of course.
of course, Pudgy.
Yeah.
I would start collecting sooner if I could.
Really soon.
Because I missed out on a lot of the XM
Yeah, like the
pieces,
things you
like
could
the
get for
classics.
$800.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the sideshow stuff was like $300 too, right?
Yeah.
I was like in that process of like checking out the statue game, and I was kind of doing research, and I hadn't even bought my first statue till 2 or 3 years after I was started to look at statues. So I would have started earlier for sure.
For me, real quick before I get out, I think a lot of I wouldn't say I'll reset because I learned a lot from the mistakes that I made. An example would be like I would have still been curious about 1/3 if I wouldn't have purchased those 1/3, which are a mistake for me in my room. But I know that now, so I'm not going to constantly have in the back of my head, oh, I got to get that 1/3. Oh, I want to get that 1/3. Now I'm like, I don't need a 1/3. I can enjoy it in other people's stuff. Like I don't. So like by me getting a couple and trying them out in my room, in my space, I know that it's awesome and the presence is there like everyone says, but I know I can't get as much as I want. I know I'm limited in the characters I can get. I wouldn't really know that for sure until I try it myself. So yes, if I could retain that knowledge of the mistake I made without making the mistake, I would hit the reset button. But and then it would have been me wondering and then making those mistakes later down the road because eventually you're gonna crack, right?
Yeah.
So I think you just got to do stuff like that. So now, and I'm also have that peace of mind that like I've tried some stuff because people say don't try this or don't do that. You got to try to see what you like, what you want. You got to try the 110. You got to try the 1/4. Those aren't mistakes. Those are you filling it out and then eventually you figuring out what's best for you. And I did a lot of that. And those could be called mistakes. Those can be trial and error. Those can be whatever. But you're going to end up at a point where you're like, it's not like focus or this. It's because that's different for everybody. It's just like, I know what I want now. Now you know what you want. Something else could come out later and change it. But for right now, you know what you want. So I think it's important to have those mistakes.
Yeah, experiences too. Yeah, definitely.
That's all it is.
Yep. Also, Sam, 1/3 is never a mistake.
That's what she said.
Casual, if you ever feel like it was a mistake to get that red Hulk, you can just sell it to me.
I know, right? That's what I was waiting for someone to say that.
I love other people's.
Hey, that Hulk is 1/3. So
other people's mistakes are great. Look at John's background.
That's right.
I'm sick, but I'll come back there. I'll tell you.
No, he's saying your background is full of somebody else's second.
No, yeah, I'm not saying.
Oh yeah.
Thought
I'm
process.
saying you benefit from other people's mistakes too, right? Somebody's gonna benefit from mistakes that I make. I might give some shit to somebody, you know what I mean? Because I'm not gonna have it. So like, ultimately, you make them. Just hopefully that you are financially responsible to be able to make those mistakes, and that's everybody else's situation.
You benefit from other people's mistakes. It's kind of like an STD, but only in statue.
Okay.
It's true. I'm in the shadows, just lurking.
all right.
Talking about STDs.
You're not gonna do my boy like that. Stop like 2024.
That's the last thing you see before you get a Tim right in the head. See that view? Bam!
Yep, right there.
Boom, boom.
Damn.
He's on the train, so he's gonna. Yeah.
Y'all could have been chilling with Rashid, yo.
He's on the Amtrak right now. He called it the ghetto Wi-Fi. Yeah, he's coming up from North Carolina. He's gonna say something ridiculous. Watch.
Yeah, and he'll freeze right now.
Yeah.
Brazil.
Here, I'll do this for you, Rashid, just for you because you're here, and put this on high volume.
Use your aggressive feelings, boy. Let the hate flow through you.
We have to approve that he's worthy of wearing those Tims. Let's see those Tims on right now.
Let's see if he got
stop
Tims
it.
on the
He's got those Converse on, I bet you.
Oh, he better not. No, hell no.
That fool got the
And that's why Rashid has my vote. Man of his word.
Keeps it
Did you
real,
guys
right?
did you guys see the meme of the couch that was made out of a Timberland this week? I was gonna send it to.
No.
Oh no, I never see that.
I saw it.
saw it. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Rashid, man, how's it going, man?
It's all right. I'm on my way home.
Yo,
Nice,
turn to the
nice.
person on your left or right and be like, "Hey, you want to be on YouTube?
Oh, yeah.
You want to be famous?
Hey, you collect.
You want to be famous? Yeah.
He's in New York. You don't talk to strangers on the fucking train.
No,
I'll see y'all on the next show.
All right, man. Have a good one.
Good.
See ya, buddy. You get home safe.
He had those Tims on, man.
Yeah, that was good.
Speaking of
That was good.
STDs,
Speaking of STDs.
I'm about to find that couch and send it
Speaking
to
of STDs, what's up, Rashi?
what's that?
Fucked up.
That was
That was fucked up.
Shots fired. Rashid stopping all over those animals in the zoo. That's funny, man. But Crippler, you got to get out of here.
I gotta get out of here. Thanks for having me on. I am sorry that I have to bounce so early, but I will
You're
catch you
good.
guys next time.
Take it
Oh
easy,
yeah,
buddy.
man.
Good
Have a
night, sir.
good night, man.
Good, man. See you later.
Where's the stop button?
Anything else you guys wanted to add to this? Like, what would you do differently if you had the chance to press the reset button? I wish I had if we were to keep that knowledge and press the reset button, like I don't know if I would collect quarter scale like I did. 'Cause like when I collected quarter scale, I collected a lot of quarter scale. I had shelves of quarter scale. I feel like if I knew I could do third scale, I would have started with third scale. I just thought it was impossible.
I don't know. To me, the only drawback for third scale is I'm like a collector in the sense of I like multiple. You know, I like having representation of different characters, and in my living space, you know, I could only have so many third scales.
Yeah.
So I'd have whatever core key characters, but you wouldn't have all the little tiny characters that are cool. That I wouldn't be able to have anything like that. So.
Exactly. Yeah.
For me, I think I would have, especially with the Hot Toys, displayed everything from day one.
Why didn't you? Like, I always wondered that. Like, is it just because you wanted to keep them in perfect condition, or is it just?
Yeah, like I don't know. When I started collecting, that was kind of like the mentality, especially coming from comics. It was keep everything pristine, and that's how the mentality my dad had. So I relayed that into the Hot Toy collecting, mint in box. And don't get me wrong, I did display it, but I feel like I never really got to really, really enjoy it. Which is good, which in a way is good because I ended up letting go of a lot of them and got top dollar because of that. But
yeah,
I don't know.
My uncle does that same thing too with his cars. Like he keeps them in pristine condition, never drives them.
Yeah.
But then like later on, it's like I should have drove the crap out of this thing. And when you guys were like asking for rides to practice or whatever, he took out his VW or whatever. You're like, we're gonna go in this junk. I could have took you to school. I could have took you to practice in this like Cadillac and everything. I was dumb and blah blah blah. And I was like, well, you still got that Jaguar. You want to hook it up with that Jaguar? Yeah. He was like, no one's touching that Jaguar.
It's part of the whole collecting game. It's I don't know. It's the way the hobby. It's the way the direction the hobby took. Right. It's not a hobby. At the beginning, it was, but it's not a hobby where mint and sealed really matters, especially on the 1/6 side.
Yeah, no. Statues seem to, you expect it to be displayed, unlike like the Hot
Yeah.
Toys back in the day. There's no downside to having it be
Exactly.
displayed.
But Hot Toys are a little bit different.
I would have found a better solution for my boxes, man. I would have thought about the amount of boxes I was going to be having as these statues came in and maybe better provisions.
That's one reset button thing. That's one thing that'll tickle your reset button. Yeah.
The boxes are just. It's the only part of the hobby that I don't like is that every time something new comes in, I'm halfway excited for the statue, and then it's like, damn, I gotta put this box on.
Dreading.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Dilbert joined. Rope as Optimus Prime. You can play with it and display it. That's kind of nice to be able to do both. What's up,
Going on,
Dilbert? So let's see what else. Would you guys have started? Oh, sorry.
I was going to say no because Piggy was mentioning about thinking about something's coming, but dreading the box. I got apparently what is a fixed shipping fee for my Green Lantern, and I chose. And I haven't been on the Prime website in a while. They have standard and economy, right? And standard is shipping is air. And economy is boat.
I believe
chose
so.
Standard. Yeah. I chose the air, and they're quoting me. It says $396, and it has an asterisk because it says shipping fee is fixed. So that's locked in. I was
Is that
thinking.
good? For
Third, yeah, Prime
for,
One
for a third
yeah.
piece, yeah, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought that was pretty.
For Green
for
Lantern.
plane, yeah, that should be good.
For the Green Lantern, Prime One Green Lantern.
Oh, yeah.
That should be
And
two boxes
This will be
too.
direct from Prime One, right?
Yeah.
From Prime One direct.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Air shipping, that's really good.
Yeah.
And airship. So who do they use? Would that be a DHL? Will it suddenly go from
most
Tokyo to
likely.
my desk?
Because most of the stuff that I order from Japan is usually their local, whatever, like UPS stuff or DHL. It's a little bit pricier for me, but it comes in faster compared to like their normal post stuff. So I'm guessing DHL.
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
coming directly from Japan.
I do remember Phoenix mentioning this. So Slifer's asking, can you get hit with custom fees if you use air? That's what
Yes.
Phoenix mentioned.
Yeah.
It's a
So-
possibility, right?
Yeah, with
I mean,
air,
it's still under $400.
With DHL,
I mean,
yes.
so you're still
UPS
making
as
out
well.
on that. You know,
Yeah.
like it's not as expensive as some of these statues nowadays that have been shipping out like $1,000 from shipping. You know, and that's
I
a
think
big,
you only
big
get
statue.
hit with custom fees if it's over 2,500. If you actually declare that amount.
Exactly.
That's what happened with me with my like Sentinel diorama. I got hit for like saying, yeah, this is like worth 5,000. All right, here's your custom fee. Ah,
Wow.
fuck.
Here's
Half
your
the
custom
statue.
fee. Boom.
Not necessarily, it's not that much, but it's relatively a lot.
With us here in Canada, it crosses the border, you get hit with a custom fee automatically. It doesn't matter how much it is. And then you get hit with a UPS processing fee for each box. So all the Prime 1 pieces that I picked up, besides the Buffalo trip, like $86 a pop, each box.
Oof.
yeah. See, that's that international
But you
stuff.
saved-
Like,
You saved $1,000 by driving.
Yeah.
Just
But I call
Oh,
them, I always
yeah.
call and get it waived. I call them and say, hey, do you know what this is?
yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah.
and they were like Eminem. No.
The real Slim Shady.
Casual. One last thing about regrets. I kind of regret that I never spent enough time with the current statue. Like whatever my last statue that comes in, you get that hype for it, and then you move on to the next one. And I regret not spending enough time appreciating whatever like is currently coming in before kind of moving on to the next piece.
Yeah, I think we all have that issue. We still have that issue. We get a piece and then we just jump on to the next one. Like it's like we want that high to keep going, so we get go on to the next one. I don't know how to resolve that because I still have that issue. I've always wanted a Superman Hush, and I still I love it as much as I did the first day. But it's just, why am I still collecting after I got my my beast of beasts.
I think we just have to collect something, and that's why I've been kind of moving to the art part of it because it's a little less expensive. And I'm like, I can kind of pair it up with some of my pieces because, like you said, it's that high. Like you gotta that feeling when you know that delivery's coming, you watching that tracking. I think it's more so about knowing that it's coming because I've waited and waited. Like, is my box gonna be here today? And then it'll get here, and I'll be like, "Oh, it's late. I'm going to bed. I'll open it."
Yeah.
I'll open it tomorrow.
But it does become a problem as to what's next. Okay, what's after you buy a piece? What's next? What are you adding next? And then when you get pieces back to back, it becomes overwhelming too.
Oh yeah, freaking John, you're like still unboxing the from your trip, and like it's like.
Oh yeah, whatever happened to Mr. Freeze?
Well,
Everything all right with that one?
It's still here, sitting here to be waiting. But I don't know, man.
Okay.
I might just open it up myself because I don't
Where
know.
are you gonna stick him at?
Probably next to Krog.
Next to Krog.
Oh, it's gonna be nice.
That's a big piece, man.
But then another
It is
piece
big.
came up today. And
Private unboxing.
It doesn't end.
You said another piece. Did you buy another piece or it just
yeah,
came
another
up?
piece came up. The Joker to go with Punchline, right? The one I was eyeing.
Oh, you
yeah.
So with the crowbar
How would
behind.
that work?
No, the
Your
prime
like your
one
shelf is like
sitting. The one sitting that goes in front of Punchline, and it doesn't end. It doesn't end.
It never ends.
It doesn't.
No, it's ending soon. I'll tell you that.
Well, I guess a question for you guys, since we're on YouTube, would you guys have started streaming earlier?
Yes,
Or-
most likely. Yep.
Yeah.
Probably on
Yeah.
Twitch, but yeah, not anymore.
Yeah, too many people were having fun before we hopped on.
I
You
would have
saying you
decided.
ruined the fun?
No. We had
Like-
to settle them down. Settle them down a bit.
I was like, do I want to review the piece? You got a million people reviewing. I was like, or do I want to like just have fun with the piece and do what I want to do with it? You know what I mean? So I would have kind of worked on developing or finding what my niche was, but I was doing so many things around the time I got into the game. It was kind of like on the back burner, and I was like, I don't want to really review these pieces. I just want to kind of have fun with them, or do a little short with them or something like that. And I wish I had kind of come to that conclusion sooner.
Yeah.
I was always nervous for starting up YouTube. Like I saw DCX, Rat Titan, Batman Statue Collector. I was like, man, these guys are like big timers, and they have their own like groups going on, and I won't be able to touch them. You know, like it's freaking. They're a different level, but as you slowly started off, like I should have started earlier than like I did. I learned that it's not about the channels out there. It's about like the community that I don't know. For me, it's been the community that you put together and like spread out for me, if that makes sense. Like I've been having fun just like spreading out to everywhere we can, right? But also like I get like CC for art prints, I get Brenton for comics, and it's just spreading your knowledge out and gathering all those people that know more than you. That like has definitely helped me enjoy the hobby a ton more. If it wasn't for all you guys, it'd be boring.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I think part of the fun is interacting with everybody, and hopping on here and talking smack to whoever. And it's just fun. It's fun because you don't have that in a normal life. There's not a lot of people that are collecting statues, or comic books or anything like that. So I like to have the community and be able to talk about all the things going on in the community.
Yeah. It's like freaking like what do they call it? Locker room chat? Like where you just shoot the crap.
Yeah,
So,
just shoot the shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why.
And
when I'm thinking about retiring soon in a couple of years coming up. So a lot of the things they talk about is, how once you retire, you miss the social aspect of going to work and seeing the coworkers and stuff like this. What we do here with the streaming is one thing that makes me say, I'll be fine. Because this is another aspect of socializing that you meet together, you bullshit about something you're passionate about, and then our talks go beyond that to regular real life stuff, and it's chatting with each other, texting, it just becomes another aspect of being social, which I'm not about social media, but this kind of actual socialization I think is really cool.
Oh,
We
yeah.
got a community. Yeah, it's for sure a community. I wish I would have found you guys sooner because it's not every day that, you know what I mean? Like when I first got in the game, you had your work people, your family, your neighbors. You can't go talk to them and be like, man, have you heard this book is gonna come out? And they're like, okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah.
Right. But then you come here and everybody's like, yeah, did you see it? I got a picture. I heard they're unveiling it next week. And you're like, damn, I'm not alone. You know what I mean? There's a ton of us.
Yes.
So although social media isn't my favorite thing, I'm thankful that like it can bring us together from kind of all spread out where we are, and we have this community now. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, man. It's like I would never go to Canada, but we got Canada right. No, kidding, John. It's been fun, man. It's still a lot of fun. But like freaking, I don't plan to retire anytime soon. Maybe if I do win a lottery or something. But Pudgy, I never thought about that. Like when I have coworkers that retired, and now they're like literally sitting. They're taking care of their house. They're doing their own thing.
They seem to be like aimless, right?
Yeah.
I see a lot of the retired guys around here. They sit in the gas stations and they sit there
small
and
talk.
They have like you'll see them till like about noon. Sitting there talking with the other older guys and.
Well, that's okay. That's socializing. Yeah.
Well, sadly, down here, I see the retired people gambling. That wasn't a thing in Illinois because the laws were strict. But when I moved down to Georgia, I would go in these spots and they have like slot machines and like some of the convenience stores. You know what I mean? So I'm walking in and I'm like, why are these like older people lined up across the wall? And they're all just like putting their retirement in there, pulling the lever.
And I'm putting my retirement at the Prime 1 slot machine.
Yeah.
And the LBS slot machine.
I'll be ready for that.
Yeah, believe me. I'm sure it's going to arrive the same day as Prime 1.
3.
Just to really...
Did you get the proximity piece to go with that, Pudgy? The little squirrel guy?
Yeah, I got the DX, so yeah, he's coming with it. Yeah.
That's the best part in that statue.
The squirrel?
The best part.
Shit.
Yeah. Well, anybody else want to add to this? Pressing the reset button. Man. All right. So really quick, if there's one skill that you would get out of, what would be one skill that you would get out of completely from collecting?
1/3.
What? All right. Jay's gonna listen to this, and I'm gonna.
I'll stick to 1/4.
Like it never existed?
Yeah, like you never collected. And of course, it's gonna exist, but you never collected.
Wow.
Yeah, you never touched.
I would say 1/3 too. I got a couple of 1/3 pieces, and it made me want more 1/3 pieces, and it made me want some of the pieces I already have in 1/4, in 1/3, and I was like, yeah, this was a dangerous rabbit hole. I should have just stayed in my lane.
Yeah, I do love the 1/3.
Yeah, plus for me, I want dynamic statues, not like standing still. So.
We know, Carl. We know you're dynamic.
All right, how about you, Jarhead? What would you get out of?
I mean, all I've got is 1/4 statue, so I don't know the joys of 1/3 collecting. But I do have an intention to buy that Wolverine coming out, so we'll see. But
the LBS one?
Yeah.
Dang.
Even though I've seen an eye and a boot so far.
Oh, it's already on the boat headed to Jay.
What was that?
Okay.
It's already on a boat headed to Jay for like.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see it when it's.
So remember to heat it up with some water and.
Oh, you stop it.
How about you, Pudgy? What would you get out of?
I love my quarter pieces because they really were like a dream come true. But it kind of would have been nice to have a mix of 1/3 and 1/6.
Yeah.
You know, 1/3 wasn't really prevalent at the time. 1/3 didn't hit my radar till Hush. Yeah. Hush Soups came out. That one, it hit my radar. And I was already now into the quarters. But if if I could have just stuck with 1/6 and then had a nice assortment, just a few key 1/3, that would make display a lot easier and everything a lot easier. So that's
Yeah.
it's like the intermediate step. Would have been nice to go right from small to big. And so.
Gotcha. Carl, you said 1/3, right?
Yep.
1/3. And John?
I don't want to take the easy route here, but I'll be honest, a none. Because
A none? A none?
No, like I wouldn't leave that on the table because it was different stages of collecting. When we had 1/5, there wasn't 1/4, and then So during that time of collecting, I would have been sitting twiddling my thumbs, and then same with 1/4, there wasn't 1/3. So you slowly graduate sizes, and you enjoy the hobby as you're going. So for me,
like statue puberty.
Yeah. So for me, pretty much. So for me, it was. I wouldn't necessarily say that I'd give up on a scale because to this day, there's still some beautiful quarter scale pieces that I'd love to add to the collection.
How about Hot Toys for you? Would you?
No, because so many good memories attached to it.
That's good.
So many good memories attached to collecting Hot Toys.
Yeah, I can't decide for me either, so I'm going to go with a none, like with John, and because because Superman Hush changed everything for me. With 1/3 Superman Hush, when I got him, I was like, man, this is magnifique. You know, I was like, man, like anything goes great with this guy. Just having this guy by himself, like, would be awesome. But just 2 boxes per statue, the amount of space to occupy, it's scary, but. That's why I have this channel, like freaking live that 1/3 life through John and everybody else. So it's awesome.
It's just a rabbit hole because when you get that one, you want more. Like I'm sitting here waiting on that LBS 1/3 scale Hulk, the Hulk Rage.
Oh God!
And I'm just I'm like, man.
Q3 2023.
Yeah, I'm going crazy.
Wait, but is that the premiere as well?
Not sure. It says on the XM website.
All right, can we
Q3 2023
for the premiere?
For the
premiere, you don't know. That's for the.
It says the Prestige series, so I would assume it's.
Wow. Are you ready for that, Joe?
I think the regular one's 2023 as well.
Yeah.
What the website saying.
They really should be released at the same time. To be
I would think they would be
in one air conditioned container, right?
Yes. No, but seriously, because if you have people holding on to the premiere one and then the people are getting the single edition, it's like, or vice versa. I think they should ship, but you're going to have some wait time. Also, depending on the distributor that you purchase from, that's going to take time. Depending on whether they wait to fill a shipping container, or their policies and procedures. So you got to take that into consideration too.
It depends on where you order. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
I already got a space clear.
Or who you know.
I have 3 1/3 pieces coming this week. My lower back is getting too old for this. Jesus.
Pretty much.
Awesome. Those are good problems to have, Bad Kid Video. All right, man. So let's get into some pictures, and these are some interesting pictures today. So this guy, man. So these are most of these are customs, but this symbiote always captures my eye, man. Always, always, always.
Does anybody here on the panel have this piece or has owned it?
No,
Sam had it, didn't he?
Wanted that one too.
Sam, yes.
I had it, and it's really stunning, and it fits the collection well. But maybe I don't know Spidey enough. I would have loved to have it the matte black, like they did the Comic-Cat.
On the Spidey?
Yeah, or had a repaint option at least.
This sold out too, right?
Waitlisted.
Waitlisted.
But
did it really?
Long
Was it
time ago.
waitlist?
Oh,
I thought it was gone.
Long
I
time
thought it was
ago.
sold out.
Maybe it is. Yeah, this was a favorite piece for everybody. It's just when I got it in hand, it was a lot of blue hues in there, which I personally I don't know about Spidey as much as maybe I should, but I wasn't a fan of it. But the base is executed well, and the musculature again was really well done.
The anatomy I heard's like
yeah,
amazing.
the anatomy is stunning. Yeah.
It's
What's the
crazy
name of
though,
this one
right?
again? How was it titled?
Symbiote
Was it?
Yes,
Was
Symbiote.
it Symbiote Spider?
Yep.
Yes.
2500 ES or 5000? I can't remember. I think it was 2500.
If you're looking for this
I
Pudgy,
think
let
it's
me
five.
know. This always goes on sale. Like everyone puts this thing for sale for cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just wondering
But-
if it was still.
Yeah, so Luke says the same thing, John. I still like mine, but I want to get rid of the blue.
Yeah, see.
Yeah,
It's still a stunning piece. But that an all black would just be.
Yeah, I definitely prefer symbiotes with black. You know, I don't really care for the blue hues and
Would you say that's more for Batman, the blue hues and stuff? Or is that just something you guys don't
Venom?
prefer on the symbiote?
Venom have it? I don't know.
Yeah, but this is what captured my eye. These are all badass custom pieces, but I was like, man, look at Sideshow. Look at Sideshow.
It was a well done piece.
Yeah. I thought that was cool. Alex shared that one. And I wanted to bring this up because I don't remember seeing this picture, but this looks pretty good together. I mean, it doesn't make sense, like as far as like it being a dark side, or what's it called, what's dark side apocalypse. Yeah, this looks pretty cool. I don't know if you guys agree. Or
Opposed. Oh, so there was a switch out that he had. Instead of the batarang, he had a rope or
Yep.
grappling hook.
Oh, okay.
I like that. I never seen that. I
Yeah,
don't recall seeing it.
it's always with the battering, right?
Yeah. See, I prefer that right there. It's a nice rendition of bats. Yeah, like always. Sometimes I find the base is just overly busy, and it's just like, to me, it shouldn't be the focal point. It should complement the piece, but not compete with it for my eye. And that's what I find sometimes. with these.
Yeah, that makes sense. But Art, the statue collector, had this picture, and I was like, wow, I didn't see them together like this. Looks pretty cool.
Looks nice posed, right?
Luke says, XM probably thinks these guys are in the same comics as Apocalypse. Wow.
Yeah, that changes my opinion on the Batman right there. Different angle.
Yeah, right? That's
A different
that's
angle and a
crazy.
different switch out, and it changes your perception.
But what are your thoughts on Superman's cape going a different direction than Batman's cape?
It doesn't really bother me for that one though.
Because you'd be well, I don't know. Because the way it's set up here is, they should be.
Well, you're assuming. See, it's all in your imagination because
Yeah.
you'd have to assume like, oh, the breeze is coming from one particular
Exactly.
direction. Well, not if they were standing over something like. Well, the thing that comes to my mind in New York is like a subway grating where the
Yeah.
wind blows up. Then that's what I mean. It's up to your own.
It's different. Everyone
interpretation.
has a different perception. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the one picture I picked out of it because I don't remember seeing this picture, and I thought it looked pretty good. Like, I don't know if Wonder Woman will go either on the left, or if I would put Wonder Woman on the left, or on the right, or in the center. Yeah, or that. Yeah.
I still think it's a weak line, but.
Yeah, it could have been. It could have been better.
Most definitely. Yeah.
I'll say that.
Just like
Perfectly said. Underwhelming. Yeah.
Underwhelming. Yep. Cool. And I don't know who makes this, but this looks good, right? Like,
Oh, that's nice.
I know,
Those are
man. Like,
figures.
I gotta figure out who
They're
makes
really-
it though.
Maybe Mayfax? I don't know.
This looks really good.
That's a pretty cool bat family like that.
I'd like to get a Bat Hound piece. Someone was doing a custom, and it's really nice.
The custom one, I saw that one. Yeah.
Photography sells it too. Makes
Yeah.
it look really.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I love Nightwing's costume with the blue, the way it pops.
Mm-hmm. It does pop.
Yeah,
Yep.
such a beautiful blue.
And then art guy Mark Books, yeah. Mark and Terry are like for me they're the best with lighting. Like I don't know how they do it, or it feels like it comes like really easy to them.
Yep.
They just knock it out of the park when they put their stuff up like this.
That gun is ridiculous.
Is
It's the
it
biggest
though?
gun I've ever seen.
Well, that's because you haven't seen these two.
Someone's feeling better.
I'm sorry.
Finally a decent joke.
All right, John's starting to feel better.
No, I'm not. I'm
Go ahead.
dwindling here.
No, this is cool though because this is a hot toy, right?
Yeah, R2.
This guy. Yeah, and he matched it up crazy nice with the Mythos line.
One of the best. There are R2s. So many though.
Yeah.
But it's so well detailed and well weathered and comes with all the gadgets you need. Huge congrats to him.
Yeah, he paired him up nicely too, man. I would have never thought of putting him next to. I mean, maybe next to like. It's funny because he said he doesn't want to collect C3PO, but he's right there, so he's like, I have enough representation right there.
Exactly.
I was like, that's so smart. So really big congrats to Mark Books. Cool setup. And did you guys see that this is quarter scale, man? This came out probably last year, I think. But people
Oh yeah, this is like a custom, right?
This is sweet. I think this is cool.
Quarter scale.
Jay, if you're watching, let's do this in quarter at some point, hopefully.
Quarter scale. It's too much. Look, it's so big that they're holding the pieces.
The size of that Electro, holy man.
I know, man.
Oh.
Yeah, I like the way they did the paint on it too. That paint apps.
Yep.
Oh yeah, so it comes in quarter and 1/6.
And 1/6. Okay, nice.
Jeez.
Cool.
I do. One thing to give XM credit is their Vulture. Wow, that was so well executed.
Cash as it takes up a ton of room.
Oh yeah,
like
the wing space. But if you
Maybe
can,
that's why the licensor doesn't really want the, let's say, XM or other companies to do dioramas.
Yeah, I could see
It's
that.
just too much and
super limited run for the ones that can pick it up. Super limited. Again, go. I always say it. If the licensor approves it, but a crowdfunding.
Mm-hmm.
A crowdfunder where you take a certain allocation of money to fund the project.
I can see that happening for this one, because the price on this was probably like what, 4,000 or 5,000.
It was 3,800, I think.
Wow.
Oh really?
that's not bad for like.
What's gonna kill you? What's gonna kill you is that shipping.
Yeah.
You know how much shipping this is gonna be? That's gonna
maybe
probably
2,000
4
plus.
boxes.
Wow, that's true, because they're all quarter scale, so they're big pieces too. But another cool factor to this is like you get the whole line in just this one.
Yeah, one piece and you're done.
Yeah. Spider-Man looks good too. He doesn't look too bad. Like, I don't know which portrait that is, but it still looks.
What is that thing behind Spider-Man?
This shark.
What is it?
What?
I have no idea.
What the hell is that?
I think it's a TV being thrown or something. It's Jaws, yeah.
Jaws.
Is that included?
What's up with Doc Ock's grin?
Spider-Verse Jaws.
It's still loading.
It's like a Joker thing. It's like go over there.
Yeah. I always liked Electro. Electro always looks cool too.
Yeah, they're all really happy to see Spidey.
I like the tentacles, Dr. Octopus.
I like the Craven's vest.
Craven's the best one, I think.
Yep.
I've seen a lot of pictures of it. His vest is amazing. It's got a lot of detail on it.
Raven's got that 3% body fat.
I like the Doc Ock.
What's going on, CC?
Hey, CC.
Watch the first couple of minutes.
Oh yeah, rewind.
Sorry for what we said.
Don't watch it.
Take it back.
But this is a cool piece. And then someone shared their I didn't do the eyes light up. This is the sideshow piece.
Wakanda, do they? I don't know.
It looks like it lights up though.
I don't know if it was a custom thing he did, but
It must have been custom because I don't remember that lighting up either.
yeah. It should have lit up.
I was thinking that going back to that other Spider-Man piece, there's so many characters they could do that with, like Wolverine. They did like Wolverine's characters. Like I was thinking about that the other day. They did Wolverine. And
Wolverine with Weapon X.
With
like
having
Maverick.
Deadpool and Sabretooth and all.
Yes.
I mean that would be amazing.
And I think a lot of collectors would jump on board because we always mention limited space.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it'll take the one piece will take up a lot of space, but it's kind of like
you're getting a lot of
Exactly. If you're kind of if you're okay,
you're gonna bang for the buck.
Exactly.
We'll see.
Because that's one thing. Like XMs, some of them lack is they're well done pieces, but when you put them together, they don't necessarily mesh well.
Yeah. Yep.
So when you have something like this where it's kind of built in.
XM's one's what is it? Is it one? Those are 1/6 or 1/5?
Quarter, I think. Huh?
Quarter scale. Quarter scale.
XM's one, their Batman Sanity. And...
Oh no,
those are 1/6, I think.
I'm referring to like the single XM pieces, like the Scorpion and the.
Because I mean, XM did it. You know, they did the Trinity. You know,
yeah.
I think they should try and do some popular Marvel characters next, maybe.
For sure.
We'll see.
Spidey's coming.
Another Spidey. Wow.
Yeah.
Too early for that.
But this is another sideshow piece, and this sideshow piece looks badass, I think.
I normally get all the Black Panther pieces that come out, but I passed on this one because I don't know, something was off with the arms for me. Like
they're too long.
They seem very long. And then I was kind of looking at Chadwick Boseman to see if maybe they were doing that kind of because his arms were kind of long. But even if that were the case, they're just excessively long.
And it was,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No.
That looks like Crippler with hair, though.
Wow. That's a problem. There was an issue with the portrait too, not his Chadwick's portrait, but the masked portrait where one side was colored or highlighted differently with different kind of shading.
Wow.
I guess to give it the look of light being illuminated on one side. I don't know, but a lot of them had the issue.
Wow.
Yeah.
I always like that Thor back there.
Yeah, the XM Thor. I always wanted it too. Yep. And then I got this art piece because like I want to do like a little thing for next week. Everyone grab a cool panel from a comic they enjoy or a cool cover.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah. I saw this cover. This is supposedly on a T-shirt. I gotta track this down, but I thought this was badass.
MODOK.
Yeah. It's really cool. It's like a throwback.
I love good art.
Yeah, this is classic too.
Like even that Thor.
That looks like John Buscema's art. John Buscema.
Thanos. There's our what's his name? Not Iron Fist.
This guy?
Luke Cage.
Oh yeah, he's right there. Yep.
Yeah.
Thanos is right there.
This is my era right here. Yeah.
What was the name of that dog? What was his name from the Inhumans?
Lockjaw.
Hang on.
Lockjaw.
Lockjaw.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rashid loves that XM Studios one. He always talks about it with the girl.
Too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Medusa.
So, maybe next week.
I know where you can get this T-shirt. I'm gonna send you the link to it because.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be a badass T-shirt. Oh, and then I found this.
Sorry. Elijah says they have that shirt at Target.
What? There we go, man. I didn't get sponsored.
All right, I'll go back. I'll go to Target now.
I know. I found this thing. I forget where I found this thing, but I love it. Like I'm gonna go through each one really quick. So it's reiterations from comic book panels.
Oh, this is cool. Yeah.
Yeah, there's that.
Oh,
There's
that's actually a thing. Huh.
Spider-Man, and this one caught my eye because I thought this was the original Iron Man, but it was on a comic book. I guess.
I didn't know that.
Black Panther. I remember this scene.
But does it not make you enjoy the movie a little bit more?
Yeah, for me, it did. As soon as I saw that, I was like, "Mother effers!" Like I thought you guys were original, but this is badass. Yeah. Thor. I love this, man. This is so cool. Yeah.
I bet they won't show the one that I have in mind. Seriously, and I'm serious too. It was in the. No, it was in the, not Civil War. Oh gosh.
Oh,
which was the cat movie? Which is the cat movie where in the beginning he jumps in without a parachute, lands on and fights the guy, the kicker. But with Batroc the Leaper. What movie was that?
That was Captain America.
That was
Was it Winter Soldier?
Was that Winter Soldier? Well, anyway, in that movie, in that scene, Scarlett Johansson knocks out a dude and then walks down the hallway, and for a second, the camera is just a picture of like her butt is half the screen from like the waist down to her thighs as she's walking down the hall, which is just right out of a panel out of a comic book. Part of it I was like, damn, that looks just like a comic book shot. Then the other part I was like, damn, that looks good. So, but it was the same thing. It was an image right out of a comic book panel that at the same time I was like, oh shit, that's good. That's a nod to the books.
Well, Jose says like no, they weren't, but like I don't know if it's collaboration. What's up? Maybe someone drew these in the comic style form.
Oh, really?
Maybe.
Dang.
That sucks.
I thought I saw
I
this
feel
Black
betrayed.
Panther strip.
I feel betrayed.
I know, right? It's still cool.
Well,
though.
I know for sure that one with Vision and Scarlet Witch that was in the comic way before that movie ever came about.
Oh, gotcha. That's
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Unless it's
and then we got Crippler from his unboxing tonight, like earlier today. Guy unboxes it, posts it up, takes pictures, posts it on the groups. Like, dang, this guy never rests.
It's good. Amazing.
Yeah, I think it's like crazy nice pair right here. Apocalypse is huge, man.
I love it.
Yeah, this freaking Archangel is beautiful.
Look, like even the color in the face, like that like bluish gray that they chose, the detail, the level, man, it's just amazing. Like if you even look at the lines in the face, like you can tell they really like put a lot of effort. Yeah.
They show some emotion, that's what you're saying. Yeah, it's badass. He's gonna put up more pictures. He said, and he's gonna like. I mean, he just got this thing like a couple hours ago, so crazy. Big thanks to him for posting these pictures up. Oh, and I saw this thing. I thought of Danny, but then I was like, man, this is an awesome pair too. It's a custom
I'm
piece.
after that She-Hulk. I've been kind of combing the groups looking for it. I came across one, but they wanted like $2,500 for it, and that was just out of my range. But yeah, I'm for sure like sweeping the groups looking for this one.
I think even licensed She-Hulk won't be up to this at this point.
Yeah, I have the sideshow one.
Perfect.
You know where she's holding the yellow cab door? I have that sideshow one, but all the She-Hulks that I saw that are licensed, they're all smiling and happy. And I kind of like this one, like where she's looking menacing.
Yeah, it's like, she looks serious.
Yeah. She's ready.
Dwayne Davis says solve her for $1,200. Dwayne Davis fights all the deals, man. Yeah,
Yeah, Dwayne.
this guy.
Oh yeah, I got my Dwayne through Dwayne. So
Yeah, see.
yeah. Hit me
There you
up.
go.
You see it, grab it, please.
Yeah, I almost grabbed this Hulk because I was getting tired of looking for a Hulk, and I don't know. It doesn't look too bad, to be honest.
It looks kind of small compared to her.
Oh yeah, is this like
sideshow
1/4? Still?
It's supposed to be 1/4. I didn't see anything.
Oh, he's hulking that. He's crunching down.
Even when he's crunching down, he looks pretty small compared to her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There's that one.
And he's up on something too. It's higher. Or his base is higher.
Yeah. Yeah, but then I saw this guy. This looked amazing. Hellboy.
Another tentacle base.
Yeah.
That's funny. Bieber Hulk.
Cannot unsee that now.
Yeah. I can't believe these. Do you guys think these are renders or are these pictures of like?
It looks render for now.
It's a
looks like
render.
renders.
Did he have hooves in the comics?
Honestly, I'm not sure.
Good ask, Jose.
Oh, Jose might know. Yeah. I don't remember him having those. I thought he had like big ass boots all the time.
Yeah, I don't remember having hooves.
Maybe Cece could pick this up too.
Well, he's got
She
boots
has-
there. He's got boots on.
Oh, maybe like switch out.
Yeah, they're probably switch outs. Oh no, I think I don't know. Yeah, so in the back they look like boots, but in the front they go to hooves, whatever.
Oh, okay.
Those definitely aren't Tim's.
Oh, and then Terry dropped some Hot Toys. I was like, "What? What's this? What is this?" Okay, this looks so good, man. Like Hot Toys and their portraits, like the best. I think sometimes.
It's like the lack of emotion for me.
But his collection, I don't know, man. Freaking books and Terry, the lights always help like crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it.
Well organized, well displayed with the slabs, the corresponding slabs for each piece.
Yeah, he did it little by little too. I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out, but there you go, freaking badass.
Yep.
This looks good. John, like, do you know if this is popular in the Hot Toys community or?
Oh, it was back when it was announced. This was the people clamored for years to get him in, to get him announced because he was the only one that everyone was missing from the collections. But time passes and stuff happens, new stuff comes out, everything. You know how it is.
That light up effect's pretty badass.
If you have a Justice League display with all the representations of the character, yeah, this is.
Terry says, "Steve, come on, you got some Hot Toys." I'm just kidding, Terry. Look at that, man. I love this shot right here.
Yeah.
That Red Death is.
That red, yeah, exactly.
Terry's collection is actually one of my favorites because I'm into horror just as much as I am to like superheroes like Marvel, DC, Star Wars. Horror is big amongst collecting. It's always good to see his collection, see all the pinheads, surprise.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's cool. Terry says he ordered the fusion reactor kit, so he doesn't have to go with batteries. I think that's something you insert in the back of all the pieces and then tie it to some like a switch or of some sort, and you can just light up everything. Which I'm shocked that these companies haven't already adopted that concept, but
yeah. So that's custom, I'm guessing. Like you have to
that's
buy
gonna
that.
be custom.
Oh wow, that's a genius idea, man. Dang, that's badass. Oh, and like another update on this one. I don't know if you guys been keeping up with this, but this guy's making a Jubilee. He makes all like the old school animated X-Men. So he basically gets like what are those dolls called? The
mannequins.
The mannequins, yeah, and he just suits them up, paints them, and
Manny Quinn.
Really cool.
Hey, so you guys know how just real fast on Jubilee, you know how those Funko Pops are really popular, and I got my first one yesterday, and Jubilee made me think about it. The store that's by my house that sells them exclusively, they had all the X-Men. So I saw them in the morning. I went back to get some more stuff, and all the characters were gone. Like within the day, they were all gone except for Jubilee, and all the Jubilees were still on shelf. And I was like, man, I love Jubilee. Yeah, that she was just on the shelf. I don't know if it was a bad representation of her. But the whole shelf was like empty except for the Jubilees.
Dang, a lot of hate for Jubilee, I guess. Yeah. I know that there's videos out there, there's new pictures out there, but these are screenshots from the Queen Studios Bat bike.
Crazy.
Is this 1/4 or like 1/3?
This is third.
1/3, baby.
The box size, like where are you going to put that box?
Well, you could store other things in there. Huh?
Yeah.
Like your dignity, your
babies.
I was going to say your body has.
It's a coffin, basically, man. This thing is huge.
We need one with the Batman on it.
Yeah, I mean, she looks badass on it too, but
for sure.
Kind of, it's Batman's bike, right?
It's Thanos there.
This is crazy.
If you know, you know. It's okay, Budgie.
Oh,
We
no.
got it, Budgie.
Stop it. Stop it, please.
This is crazy.
This is the Batman who laughs at the Queen Studios on Throne.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I thought this was gonna be a lot more popular, this
Yeah.
vampire Batman, but it didn't turn out too great.
It was very different.
Man, this is all Queen Studios. A lot of, or is this is Prime One, right? Or is that Queen Studios
That's-
too?
The Batman's Prime. I know that. Or is it? Or is that Queen?
I think
No,
that's
that
Queen.
may be Queen. Yeah, that may be.
Yeah,
Queen.
everything in there is Queen.
Yeah, I think everything's there is Queen.
Dang.
I just got confused for a second because I know Prime has been reaching people's hands. They're the
Pattinson.
the Pattinson and Jim Lee variant.
Mm-hmm. I seen a couple pictures.
Yeah,
It's crazy, and she looks beautiful, man.
That
I
looks
saw
good
other
there,
pictures. Yeah, I was like, this is quality right there. Queen Studio. This is Polystone too, right? Or is this what's it called?
I could have sworn it was silicone. I don't know.
Is it
It's punched
silicone?
hair.
I don't think it's
Yeah.
silicone. That's not
You don't think so?
silicone.
You don't think so? No.
I think so.
There's only one way to find out.
Yeah.
Batman statue collector selling his.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I didn't understand that.
This?
Yeah,
he's selling it.
he hasn't got his yet, but he's selling it.
I'm surprised.
I think this would be an awesome piece to his collection, but
I mean, I think he's also selling his like the Killing Joke bust as well.
he sold it. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he said it didn't go well with his collection and it was too tall, I think.
Yeah, it's resin, ABS. Oh no, that's the 1.6. My fault. No, resin, ABS, and metal.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So it's not silicone?
From what I'm reading here on Queen's site, I do not believe so.
Nope.
Wow.
Stone and resin.
888 is the edition size.
Dang.
So beautiful.
Oh, Alec Kiefer even says it's polystone, and then
Polystone,
Dilber says, I think the hair is threaded. Wow.
That's why it doesn't look like J&D.
hey.
Yeah.
Somebody had to say it. I just take the bullets, that's all.
And I thought this was J&D at first, man. This looks good.
Who's this, Hot Toys?
Hot Toys quarter scale.
Yeah. I am Boba Fett.
Yeah, but look at that thing. I saw a 1/6 scale reviewer saying, like, look at the pores, look at the freaking everything.
Veins in the forehead. Even the eyebrows, they did a great job.
You know something I hope statue companies pick up is rolling eyes, so you could position them however you want. I think that brings out a lot with statues or figures, whatever.
Yeah.
And we'll complain about seams.
But yeah, this is like quarter scale Hot Toy. I forgot they made quarter scale. Like
What?
they do 6 scale. They also do quarter scale.
Yep.
Are they doing 1/3 next?
That'd be a huge doll. But man, so I have a question, John. Is this material they use? Is it plastic or what type of material is it that they use for Hot Toys?
I don't want to give you wrong information. I think it's a type of plastic.
Yeah. I wouldn't be
Picks
mad
up
at
a lot of
they.
detail in the mold.
Yeah, it's not. What else would it be besides plastic? It's not a silicone. It's not a polystone. It's definitely a type of plastic.
Would you guys be upset? You know, as statue collectors, would you guys be upset if they made a portrait like this, made out of plastic, and put it on a polystone statue?
I think they did already. The Apocalypse, one of the Apocalypse.
Casual. According to Hot Toys, they use high quality clay.
It's clay. Okay.
Clay.
And cast it? Well, that would be like.
Yeah, I'm on their site. It said they're constructed using a base figure with a combination of high quality clay, die cast metal, fabric, paint, and some plastic.
Wow. I would never guess clay.
I think maybe
But-
the portrait might be the plastic. I don't know what they would do with clay.
Yeah. But you were saying, John, they already used it on a couple portraits for statues?
I want to say, didn't they do it on a Colossus, where it was a malleable portrait where people said that they can kind of squeeze the portrait together? I don't know. I overheard it listening to one of the shows at some point.
Oh, okay.
Like when you're doing a human appearance as opposed to like a comic book appearance. You're doing an actual person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you be okay with that if they were able to make it more accurate?
As long as it's of high quality and it doesn't.
Yep.
There's no obvious seam line. Like, look at this. Here's the neck piece. There's no seam line.
Yeah.
It's a perfect way to get it.
I would be okay with it, to be honest. If I'm getting this quality and the rest of the statue stays up to par, I'd be definitely fine with it being plastic or
picking
clay.
it up and tossing it around. So. They're like, this is light.
You know what I've seen too with Hot Toys collectors that collect quarter? They use the portraits and they move them to their statues. Like I seen someone do it with a Darth Vader. Like they grabbed the unmasked Vader from a quarter scale Hot Toy and they moved them over to a Darth Vader premium format. Nice. Yeah. That one's pretty easy since it's all black and everything. So it looked pretty badass. But we'll see.
Yeah.
This one's for John. John, I feel like now you got to get a black one, man.
No. Nice setup.
This looks good though, man. Look at that.
Yeah. It's a lot though.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Slifer says the likeness is too good to be against it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would have been almost cool if you can swap out the computer system to the other side.
That'd be cool.
Because then wouldn't that be the mirrored effect? Or am I just hallucinating? Or is this the mirrored effect?
If you're looking for a mirror, then you'd have to swap the arms too.
Yeah, in a different direction, correct. Everything would be...
And you'd have to swap the cape. Okay,
I'm sorry.
It's a different piece.
It's too much,
Yeah.
A lot of these
put them behind each other, make them marching in line.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That'd be cool.
A lot of these on the market, coming up on the market.
I know, man. Like I seen the black one, then I saw the blue one for like 1,200. I was like, wow, people are letting this go for cheap.
Yeah. It's a space hog, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. So these are pictures from Philadelphia Fan Expo, and I don't know why, but I usually when I tour a city, I walk everywhere, random blocks, and it finally paid off today or the weekend. This was weird, but really cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Kingpin. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's yep.
I did an episode talking a little bit more in depth. Like, I don't want to bore you guys with the stories because there's a whole episode on it, but this Kingpin was really cool. Like, his wife was helping him and everything. And really cool thing, D'Onofrio signed the back of his jacket. He made him sign the whole back of it. It was awesome the way he did it. Yeah.
Cool.
And he told D'Onofrio, he was like, I'm never washing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really loved D'Onofrio as Kingpin. He was,
yes.
For me, Robert Downey Jr. as Kingpin, like the same perfect character, perfect actor to
the
fit
perfect
the character.
casting.
Yeah.
Like he was born for that role.
Yeah.
Just like Ben Affleck for Batman, right, John?
Hey, I like the Snyderverse.
He's sick.
So do I. I'm just poking the bear. I'm poking the Canadian bear a little bit. Trying to get a rise out of him.
Pause.
So Pudgy, this is funny. So like I got this signed by D'Onofrio, but I gave it a good kiss, right before I gave it to him. I was like, goodbye. The original. I was like, goodbye, and then he signed it. So really quick, so D'Onofrio signed it, and he was like, do you want me to put Kingpin on it? And I was like, man, you do whatever magic you want to you want to do on it. Yeah. But he put Kingpin on it, right? And I looked at it. He's like, do you like it? I was like, man, it looks like some kid wrote this.
What does it matter if I like it?
God,
it's too late.
damn, cat.
Then he looked at it. He was like, you serious? Like, no, man, I'm kidding, man. This looks amazing. Thank you for doing this. And I was like,
I thought Casual was gonna get the car door treatment like he did in Daredevil. Like, are you talking to me?
Yeah. He was behind a table, so I wasn't scared. No, but really nice guy. I talked to him for like a good minute, and he told me he never signed one of these. So I was like, oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's a good story with that one. And then I saw
Friends.
what's his name?
Fatal?
Fatal the Collector. Yeah.
Is that actually? That's not actually fatal.
That's not Fatal.
No,
but
it's not fatal.
the character is Vegeta from Dragon Ball Z, but he remixed it a little bit and added Prince because Vegeta is the Prince of all Saiyans.
Wow. Don't worry, PCS is gonna let you get this license next.
And then I asked him to do like a little power thing, and then John, of course, zooms in all the time.
Who's this guy's like, I took a picture. I'm like, what the? What's this guy's like? What
It looks like the guy from that '70s show. What was the guy in that '70s show?
Oh, Red.
Red.
The dad?
Oh, Red. But he went all out with his Prince thing, man. He decorated it. Look at that.
Damn.
Got the
It
hair
does
and
look like
everything.
Fatal though.
Slifer says Affleck still has the best Batman fight
Back
scene
to work,
ever
Slifer.
done.
Back to work.
Back to work.
Yeah. Back to work. Nice.
This was badass.
Asajj?
Yep, and Mandalorian. There were statues there to be. It was crazy to see them.
Mojo is like 300. Damn.
Yeah, the prices were everywhere over here, but bunch of statues. I still gotta do more research on this company called Open Vault. Still need to do. Got to see this in person. Seeing them in person.
Is that the Queen?
This is Iron Studios.
Iron Studios, okay.
There's that Superman I like.
Yeah, so Pudgy, man. I saw
Superman.
I saw it in person. It looks good. It looks the
good.
colors pop. Yeah, it looks really good. Even Iron Studios like this cap. I thought it looked really great. Like I was surprised of how, in pictures I didn't like it so much, or in video, but when you see it in person, I was like, God damn.
Iron Studios has some bangers.
Yeah, I don't know who makes this thing, but this looked really good too. No, this is not the Queen one.
It's not the Queen one.
No,
you're right. It's not the Queen one.
Yeah.
This is the one from. This is the scene from the Dark Knight. The Dark Knight. At
When
the
they
end, right? That's the statue that's in the memorial for him, or the
Yep.
Dark Knight Rises. Sorry.
Yep. That's Supermando,
His
Pudgy.
Kingdom. I don't know. I'm clouded today, guys. I'm cloudy.
The 1/10. To be honest, 1/10 wasn't too bad. Like you get a bunch of them. Like there's like 5 of them right here, and you get a bunch of them together. It's really cool. But the thing that doesn't knock it up a notch for me is the portraits. Like I didn't get a good picture of their portraits, but their portraits. I mean, it's kind of small too, right?
Yeah,
to do a
it's
great
like
portrait.
at that scale.
Yeah,
It's really hard to capture.
Your hands are tied. I do like that display stand that they use for them.
So you know what this
That
display
Steppenwolf
stand is?
looks good, though. Like that Steppenwolf looks really good.
Yeah, this display stand is to for liquor bottles.
Oh wow!
I have this.
So yeah, I was researching this, and I was like wondering.
Oh,
where
you're
it came
gonna
from.
get one?
I was gonna get one with LEDs and everything because Mark was like, "You should get this," and I was like, "Oh shit!"
And you can change the color and the lights. It's really cool.
It's pretty cheap too. It's like $50 for this whole setup with lights and everything.
It gives me an excuse to drink heavily. Get this, load up with the bottles, then as I polish off the bottles, put a statue.
Yeah. But yeah, some art prints, some clothes. There's everything in Artist Alley. Some cosplayers. Yeah. Really cool guy. If you guys have never been to a Comic-Con, like lines, it's back to normal now.
Yeah.
Basically, COVID.
My feet hurt watching this.
I know.
COVID is
Exactly.
still very much alive, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to go to cons anymore. There's too much of a line. Nope.
And no one's masked nowadays.
This is styrofoam, the guy told me. I was like, dang.
Wow.
Yeah. This is probably my favorite suit of the day. It was Samus from Metroid, and really, really cool. Like, I love this picture right here. I got a close up of her face.
Oh, that's nice. I can see like the face.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
These people put a lot of work into this cosplay. Like
Yes, it's
Oh
awesome.
yeah. Anthony, I got to meet up with Anthony Kennedy, one of the guys that watches the streams, and he told me she won best
amateur
new.
one.
Yeah, best amateur. Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, that's amazing.
this girl was interesting.
Where's Danny?
Where's Danny?
Sweet Jesus.
Big girl, but she looks strong.
Yeah, she
It's well done.
yeah. And I got to meet her. She's from
I remember your story with this one.
yeah, a character from Final Fantasy, and she was cool. Oh, and then I got Daredevil to sign this thing. I was really, really blown away of this guy, Daredevil. Really, really nice guy.
Is that custom paint on that Daredevil?
You stalking him?
What was that, Piggy?
Is that custom
Jesus.
paint?
No. It's all. That's how the bone came.
Factory.
Yeah. So I wasn't stalking him, but the cool before, like, yeah, I was
Really
like,
now?
"Damn, you ruined my story, man."
I could just see he was drinking. He was talking.
No, but like, so
This gives me like Keanu Reeves vibe.
a little bit, right?
Yeah.
But it's such a small. This is a 1/6 bust, so it was kind of hard to get his autograph. Like I was worried about it, but he took his time. It was like 2 or 3 minutes. Like, you know, that's a lot of time for being in line and making other people wait.
He didn't just scratch it and go.
No. He took his time, and after he signed it, he was like, "Man, that was so difficult. Like, I hope you like, I hope you like it or whatever." And I was like, "Man, like, I'm so happy you did it." And he added a DD over here at the other side.
Nice.
And I was like, "Wow, that's even better." And he's like, "I hope you like it. If you don't like it, I could try to, redo it." I was like, "No, it looks perfect." And
You don't like it too bad.
yeah,
The people behind you will probably kill you.
I felt their energy. I was like, "Oh man, they're gonna jump me."
I would have been like, I don't like it, and then opened up the bag and got touch-up paint. Can you do that?
Nice.
No, so the story behind this is like he took his time, and I was like really, really like nervous of people, yelling or something. But after the whole Comic-Con, I went back to the Amtrak, the train station, and I got to see him again. And I was like, oh my God, like that's like I had that Keanu Reeves moment where yeah. So I was like, this can't be him. So I took a picture. He has a big tattoo of a Daredevil on his arm. So I was like, wow, that's him.
Really?
Yeah, it's a cool one
nice.
too, where Daredevil is like hanging over.
No
But
security, nothing?
Cool.
Nothing. Yeah. This is in front of a Dunkin' Donuts. So I was like, hey, like, I took a picture of him, and I went up to him. I was like, hey, I'm sorry to bother you, but I just want to say thank you for taking the time of signing my my figure. He's like, yeah, like I remember you. Like, do you like it? I was like, I'm not here to bother you. I'm not gonna ask for another one. He's like, no, it's cool, man. I was like, hey man, do you mind? Like, I really appreciate what you did. Do you mind if I buy you a donut or a coffee or whatever you want? He's like, no, I'm good. I'm eating. Like, my train's about to get here. And he's like, what did he say? He was like, I was like, well, big thank you to you. And he went back and he was like, no, it's thank you to you guys that make all this happen. I was like, oh my God. Like, he shook my hand and everything. And I was like,
really down to earth.
Missed opportunity for you to ask for you to tell him to say CNP 20.
yeah. I should have got a video.
For him and like Kingpin.
No, but I consider this guy a celebrity status. So I was like, man, he's there sitting. Like, where's his VIP?
It's shocking.
Where's his?
Nobody's there.
I mean, he's taking a train to back home, so it's like
yeah.
it's like
Just to show you, maybe we are a very small niche of people.
Oh yeah. Like, it's funny because like I was getting back in line for the train station where I was at the gate. And I saw him again, and I was like, "Oh man, this is awkward now." Like, he probably thinks I'm stalking him or something. I was like, "Where are you going, man?" And he's like, "Going back to New York." And I was like, oh, "Okay."
Oh, me too.
I was like, "That's Charlie Cox."
He's been active for a few years, but I don't think he never really hit anybody's radar until he did Daredevil.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was in the fact that he reappeared in Spider-Man. You'd think people would
recognize him.
I love that show
She-Hulk,
too.
Sorry, She-Hulk.
That's one of my favorite Marvel shows out there.
And his wife worked on the show too. His wife does the makeup for like.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
He was years ago in Boardwalk Empire. If you ever saw that,
I love that. First 3 seasons are the best.
yeah,
Yeah.
he was in there as a tough guy.
Yep. something that threw me off when I spoke to him is his British accent. And I was like, oh man, you're not American.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was extremely nice, but like big props. I was like, where's D'Onofrio? That fool's probably VIP status. Like, he's probably on his helicopter or something.
He's really well. This guy's recognizable too, but I mean, but D'Onofrio's more.
Yeah, he's like
D'Onofrio's tall too. Yeah,
yeah, he stands out.
And D'Onofrio has a huge fan base outside of like our comics. To go
Oh yeah.
There's a show called Penny Dreadful, and he was in it as a monster. Like, man, they have a huge cult following. Like, they do their own like cons and stuff just for that alone. So he's like huge.
Full Metal Jacket.
I was gonna say I still think of him as Private Pile.
He's in those criminal shows.
You owe me
right?
one jelly donut, Private Pile.
Oh yeah, Law and Order.
I never knew he was in that movie till like recently, Pudgy. I didn't know that was D'Onofrio. Yeah, he fattened up for that role. He said he was like, I think he gained like 40 or 50 pounds.
Wow. I did that and I don't even have a role.
Wow.
A jelly roll. That's about it.
Yeah, but really cool guy. If you guys ever get to meet him, tell him I sent you. And no, I'm kidding.
I'll try for him to record CNP 2020.
Yeah. D'Onofrio is Gang
Gomer Pyle. Yeah. That's the movie.
Oh, wow.
Private Pile.
Yeah, Private Pile. Yeah. This is badass, but it's too expensive. $99 for me. It's like $3,400 for this thing.
Oh, this is.
It's beautiful
This is
though,
a work
right?
of art, man.
Is this like silicone?
Silicone.
This
Yep.
is, oh yeah.
It's
Yeah,
all.
I heard a lot of people are like, I hope they had like another option for like polystone head
No.
or something, because I
Because
think
they did that
their
with-
previous line also had two options.
Yeah, with
Was
Oh,
it
that
Legolas
is
or
true.
something?
Legolas had two different.
Yeah.
Oh
Because
yeah.
now you're forced to get the
Exactly.
silicone head or something.
That's true.
Okay, a quick question for you guys. Like Iron Studio, or I'm sorry, Infinity Studios, they have silicone too, right? No one ever complains about their silicone portraits, or they never go like, you got to see it in person. Well,
Are they
J&D,
putting out as quick as J&D though?
I think they're putting out more, aren't they?
Putting out more?
I mean, they usually take their time, I think.
Yeah.
Not like J&D.
Because I know when the Harley bust came out, they had a lot of backlash.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
But this looks
This
amazing.
is spectacular. Yeah, this is nice.
It's half scale too, though, man. So that $3,000, you're getting like a half scale of Gimli. I don't know if it,
dwarf.
Gimli's half scale to begin with.
Yeah.
So he's quarter scale.
He's
he'll
really
love that
quarter
joke.
scale, yeah.
So I don't think he'll.
I'm proud of you, Pudgy. Proud of you.
But yeah, man, if I was collecting this, if I was able to collect this, I'd definitely collect this. This looks perfect. Lord of the Rings collectors,
Great
man.
craftsmanship. That's awesome.
I appreciate the behind the scenes as well.
Oh yeah, me too. And then Iron Studios released the. Are you gonna get this, John?
I gotta watch the movie first.
I heard a lot of the reviews are giving it positive reviews.
Really?
Like it's really good, supposedly.
Okay. I'm excited to see it, but I'll wait. Like that. Oh, buddy.
I had to put it up while we were talking.
That portrait here.
That portrait's horrible.
Yeah, the portrait's like Ray Liotta here.
Wow.
Ray Liotta.
Like him,
Oh my
bro.
gosh.
Oh,
what?
picture.
No, sorry. The Ray Liotta one was the Hasbro. Who is it that makes the figure? The smaller 12-inch? That was the Ray Liotta. This is. I don't know who this is.
Put the cowl back on, Bruce.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they released that. They released this one.
Something's not matching me.
Look, he shaves, John. See, it's
Yeah.
just that he grows back quick.
See? What?
It's the angle. It's the angle.
The angle and the lighting.
The lighting, yep. the
Werewolf
lighting
by
too.
night.
You guys crazy. No, it's not. Look at that. That's. I don't
Is
know.
it the same guy?
Of course. Look at the thumbs.
Yeah. Oh, John has really gone enhanced
I
CSI
have to
on
bring
this shit.
the viewers.
Look at the thumbs.
The most.
many
Try to
thumbs I
bring the
looked
most
at?
accurate information, but it's.
Oh, one of the
Who's
guys.
the actress who has messed up thumbs? I forget her name.
Oh,
The Transformers movie.
Megan
She's
Fox.
beautiful, but
Megan
everybody
Fox.
focused on her thumbs.
Megan
Megan
Fox,
Fox.
yeah.
It kind of throws me off, man. Yeah, her thumbs look like toe.
Yeah, well, it
Toe
has
thumbs.
Like two
benefits.
toes, somebody said
If
once.
she ever
Yeah.
loses a toe, there's a replacement, so it works out.
Wow.
She was on the
So-
cover of something this week, like in a little swimsuit or something like that. I don't know if you guys saw that.
John, this one's for you. Notice the light is darker. He only turns into a werewolf at night.
That's it.
That was perfect. But one of the guys sent or showed this. His name is. He put this up right before the show started, and I was like, "Wow, this! I've never seen this before."
This looks cool.
Yeah.
I'm
Hey,
with the
the
subway
single
flooring.
spider.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Who makes this?
I don't know. I'll definitely have to ask
Looks
him
like a
after the show.
custom one.
I think so.
I like this one a lot too.
Jesus.
But there's not
Somebody
Is
selling
custom
that
or
local-
XM?
custom.
Okay.
Somebody
is
selling that black cat.
Oh yeah, I
local
can
to me.
see why it's custom. Yep.
Look at the Spider-Man
Old
Noir
New
in the
York.
back.
Yeah, that looks badass too.
Yeah, that's cool.
Jarhead, you said somebody selling that Black Widow,
No, the black cat.
Black Cat.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I love the portrait and yeah.
I can see two
cold in
reasons
that
why
room.
this is a custom.
Definitely.
Yeah. It's cool. And then Jarhead unboxed a Venom. You want to talk about that a little bit, Jarhead?
I was sweaty. That's what.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, how was like the wings on that one? Is there like a seam on it or?
I mean, yes, there's a seam, but you can't see it from
Oh.
you know from where
Okay.
it's at. So
Okay.
just because it's on the back, but like to me, I think you probably like it's eventually going to go up to that top tier because it's I think it's better when you can see it from like below. I think it's one of those kind of statues you want to have it up. So
It's cool too because like you were mentioning, you got artwork for this one, and one of the guys, Kevin, showed
yeah,
this.
I've seen that.
Nice.
Yeah. So I think Jarhead, you have the same thing, right?
Yeah, same print.
Yeah, I love when when collectors could do that, and he also showed the CGC he got. Thought that was Kevin showed this, and I was like, this looks badass.
Hell yeah.
And then he got this one too. I was
Yeah,
like,
that's my next thing I'm gonna get is that CGC right here.
Yeah,
To go with it.
I'll keep an eye out for you. Like, I think I've seen it a couple of times too.
Oh, I've already been looking at eBay. I've already found a couple.
There's a good comic book store nearby. They always carry CGC, so I always keep an eye out there. But yeah, like awesome unboxing, and thanks for doing it. And
Yeah, it was fun.
I hope you still like it.
Oh, I love it, man.
Yeah,
The wings are beautiful.
the wings are
They're
huge.
I mean, you can look and see how big they are right there compared to the other one fours.
It's like a Superman hush,
Congrats,
basically.
Yeah, basically.
It's huge. But yeah, big congrats to you, man.
Huge.
Oh, and then Jay shared these pictures, and I'm loving it, man.
I'm looking at all three portraits right now on my other screen.
What?
Can
Yeah.
share that
Screens.
Yeah. I do like how he says cape is removable, and I was like, wow, how are you doing that? That's
I'm just not.
There's
seeing
gotta be
it.
like two torsos on this one.
okay.
Like, maybe the chest part, similar to what XM is doing.
I'm just not seeing companies bring this kind of product to market anymore.
Yeah. So Jay's
Bigger
doing.
thighs though.
That's fine.
This would fulfill
Just
the
how, just
trinity
like
for
how
me.
just how I like my chicken.
Yeah. What'd you say, Pudgy?
I said this would fulfill the trinity for me because I think this Wonder Woman looks like it would go perfectly with Hush Bats and Hush Soups,
Yeah. Yep.
as opposed
I
to
can
they did the
Hydra.
Art Germ one, which is really nice but different art style,
Mhm.
and the Wonder Woman Hydra doesn't fit with those two to me.
Yeah, I'm having difficulty trying to justify that piece to fit with Trinity,
Which one?
the
Which one?
Hydra one.
Oh yeah, that doesn't fit.
It's hard, but
It's a different
yeah.
style. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see.
I've seen it look good up against like that Batman versus Joker Dragon. Like when those
Oh,
two are
yeah.
next to each other, it looks
Sure.
good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on, Spider.
Yeah, so big news coming from Jay every day. If you guys just go on his Facebook group, you guys will be able to see this all day, every day. Yeah, it's really cool.
Awesome work.
Jose is, I don't know if he's commissioning this or if he's in talks of doing.
I want to have a
30,
Yeah,
I think he's doing 30.
30 edition size of 30.
That
Yeah.
effect.
So it's cool that Jose has, the connections for this, because people that want this character, like, there you go, man. You get your chance right here.
Love that black.
Jay 1/3. Let's do this. Come on, let's go.
There you go. Look at that.
Yeah, that looks perfect right there.
You
Yeah, I
like
think
this?
I
You
showed
like this
this to
uniform, or
Jay.
you like his
Oh, yes.
his '90s uniform? With the jacket.
Modern bone.
Yeah, Punchy, right?
I kind of like the old version of the old costume for him and Polaris for this, like the old one.
Like
with the
this
jacket.
costume or the one with the jacket?
With the one with the jacket. I prefer those over the more modern one.
Do you guys remember if he said this is quarter or 1/6?
I would assume one.
It's quarter, I think.
Jose
It's
quarter.
quarter.
I think he would have went quarter. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he said 30 pieces.
Yeah, if anyone's interested, hit up Jose and he will
He's in
get
the
it done
chat
for
right
you.
here. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Jose. Super cool. Want the blue and yellow outfit. Yep.
Yeah. Skills.
And then Keith has shared his pictures. Keith is known for the hate, but these are pictures of his wife. But he's a good guy, This is a couple cakes his wife made.
So cool.
Yeah.
That Lord of the Rings one is really cool.
Yeah, I thought it was badass. But he's not full of hate, you guys. Just
He is.
has
His wife's not.
Keith says you heard me, right?
She balances them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And I saw this thing. This is like Kotobukiya.
I remember my comment for this one.
I like this picture right here. This is awesome. This is too anime for me, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my first figures are like Kotobukiya, this kind of line. The first figure I started before I switched to statues.
Oh yeah, one quick thing, really quick. At Comic-Con, at Philadelphia Comic-Con, all the lines for anime were insane. Like every line for an anime character or voice actor, triple of what everything else was.
Well, that's where all the people were for Michael. What's his name again?
Michael J. Fox?
No, Cox. Charlie.
Oh, Charlie. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what they all were. They were for the anime.
It was triple that line.
crazy,
It was
man.
insane.
On the vein of anime, you know how like most of like the anime is based on the like manga books, and then we have the comic book movies based on the comic books. I can believe that it was a bunch of people down there for the anime because all the little comic book stores in my area now, like the Marvel DC stuff, is way in the back in one little section at a corner, and the whole store is manga. And I mean,
Manga.
they're wrapped around the store, and all they have is manga.
Yep. They're phasing us out, man.
They lost their way.
Jay, let's get anime license.
I know.
There you
It'll
go.
sell, man. It's
I
insane.
did bring it. I did bring it up to him at one point last year.
Let's not put the carriage before the horse, girl.
Yeah, so I thought this was pretty cool. And Kyle shared these pictures. Freaking badass statue. I love the lighting here too, what he did.
Is it the Mythos one?
Yeah.
The Mythos statue. Really cool.
And this is the one that has the flaming saber option, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh.
I love what people do, like how they organize their collections. It's really cool.
We were talking about it with Cece yesterday, and it's like what do they call this? Like when you make you get a bust together, you get a quarter scale, and you get like art print right next to it, a shrine.
Shrine sort of thing.
Yeah.
Shrine. I love the idea of a shrine. Yeah, but big thanks to Kyle for sharing this. CTC's on the bottom, and someone actually had this
story. Is that what that's for?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Like what?
Where is this from again? I keep forgetting what is this.
Never ending story.
Never ending story.
Yeah.
This was where the kid wrote it or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Falgor. What was his name? What was his?
Can you
dragon's
imagine
name?
breaking into this
Falcor?
garage and you see this?
Yeah, I was thinking that, John. I was like, I would love for the guy to break into my garage
Oh
and
my
come
God.
face to face with that.
That'd be crazy. Oh, and I thought this was badass. This is like part of the memes. It's a what do they call these guys?
Mariachi.
Marachi. Yeah, with a samurai sword. Badass. I don't know why this made me laugh the other day, but
Let's play.
let's play.
Zorro for a
Ponyo
second. Zorro
banderas.
3.
Oh man, and this is changing my mind on a forced perspective. I was like, oh, this looks pretty good.
Can we remove like the force perspective part?
You look at the pictures though. Like
don't
this
think
looks
so.
cool. This looks
Yep,
really
I
cool.
like that one right there.
Because the pole, the light pole looks like it's being, if it is removed, it's keyed in there, and that's what supports all the weight. Is that small force perspective spot there? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
That little spot there
yeah.
on the bottom, because it's too much weight for that. Like that angle is.
That thing needs to be solid and like.
Taxi cab, Carl. They should have put a taxi cab.
Yeah.
So it looks like she's swinging on the road.
This looks really good though.
It is cool. Did you get the photo with my face on there?
Does she still have John's face on
She
the
better
phone?
not be playing around.
This is a variant, so I'm sorry. No, it's
Oh, who's that?
Yeah, I know. This looks really good though, man. I was really surprised of how I looked back at this thing like a couple of times. I was like, this looks really good.
Yeah, she's gone.
Portrait could have been better, but yeah.
It's better than the Wonder Woman XM stuff.
Wow.
There's with a mask.
What's going on, Rob?
For up stuff. Oh, there's Keeses. What's up, Keeses?
Jesus, I want a birthday cake.
That is true, yeah.
Was that a Marachi with a samurai sword? Hell yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, even the mask looks bad. Is this? Do you guys happen to know if this is mixed media or is this sculpted
Yeah,
as
it's
well?
mixed media.
Is it
It's
mixed media? Oh, wow.
Yeah, that looks good, man.
That looks pretty good.
I didn't like it at first, but it's definitely grown on me. Like the more I see it, the more I like it.
Yeah. And
Ooh.
Alf. I haven't seen Alf
I
in
hate
forever.
How
Alf
freaking
used to be
hate
cool.
this is old school, man. This is like San Diego Comic Con mixed with nostalgia,
People
old school
alien.
TV. Yeah. I think this was like $80 or $100. It wasn't too
Well,
bad.
that's a figure? Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
Melmac. That's right, Melmac. Oh my god.
hate Alf.
I was young.
Kisa says it scared me as a child.
Didn't he used to eat cats?
Yeah,
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's what he used to eat was cats.
they had the cat Lucky on the show, and he was always trying to like throw him in the sandwich
Yeah.
bread and stuff.
Now we're talking.
No, we're
I
talking.
just hate it.
This is
I
the
had a
second.
stuffed animal Alf. Used to always pose him with a cigarette and sunglasses in my room.
Wow.
Oh, there you go. You can get
yeah.
the figure now.
Yeah. I wonder where that thing went. Oh, no idea.
So this is the second. What would you call this? Second series
Installment?
of installment, yeah, of the Street Fighter from PCS, and looks good, man. Looks really good.
1/10 scale, right?
Yes, sir.
1/10 scale, both of them for $250.
That's not bad.
The first
They're
character I
actually-
ever got was Blanca. I think PCS makes them first like quarter scale statue that I got.
PCS make a quarter scale Kami from Street Fighter 6, please.
There's a custom one out there. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, I saw that custom.
Oh, go Piggy. Piggy got the. I don't know if Rashid's gonna like this, but Piggy got the blade.
It's a nice blade, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Does
it was
Rashid
cool.
have this?
Not yet.
They kind of messed up with the portraits. It was supposed to be one of Wesley Snipes, one of like the comic book rendition, and then one of Mahershala Ali. I know I probably bashed his name up, but they sent me 2 Wesley Snipes.
Oh, well, that's not a problem.
Yeah. Even though, I mean, that's
We
how I
have
was
so
gonna,
many Wesley Snipes.
yeah, that's how I was gonna display it anyway with the Wesley Snipes. That's why I got it. So I didn't go crazy sneaker
Huge
about it.
congrats. That's a beautiful piece. Wow.
It's a huge piece. Yeah. Is it quarter scale or 1/5 scale or?
It's quarter scale.
Quarter scale. Dang. I like the throne too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got some weight to it.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah.
I haven't seen this one yet. I don't think anyone's posted this. This looks good.
Yeah, it looks really good. Like in person, I was, to be honest, I waited so long, I wasn't even excited for it. I was like, let me just unbox this thing, do a little quick video for it. And when I unboxed it, I was like, man, like the more I looked at it, the more I liked it. So yeah, it's amazing in person.
I think Cash has this coming too, so it'd be cool to see.
I think he got it. I think
he did?
Cash got it already. Yeah, I think I saw you posted it earlier.
Oh, nice. Awesome. We're getting to the end. Tweeterhead did the Monster Palooza, and I don't remember this character's name. Do you guys happen to remember? Gilman. Looks good,
This is
man.
like one of their new line, right?
Yeah, the
Myths and
monsters.
Monsters. Yeah.
Line, this is wow.
Yeah.
Personally, the only gripe I have with this is the seam lines.
There's seam lines?
Yeah, if you go back to that picture.
This one?
The other one? Where it's just the neck and the arm for that matter. You can see the seam line from here. But there. Very visible seam lines there. Not a huge deal, but hopefully it could be something they take back to the drawing board. But it is a stunning piece.
Look at that, though. Like, I think this is their prototype too, so I'm sure they'll take care of that. But this looks amazing. Like,
are you okay with it being 5th scale?
Honestly, I am now. With if Tweeterhead continues to do them all in 5th scale, I'd be okay with it. Quarter scale, I think it'll be too big, and if they're getting this much detail in 1/5, like, and they could keep it that way, I'd be happy.
The snake on the base, the
the
turtles on the base, the frogs. It's great. This would be perfect to pair with the P1 Swamp Thing.
Oh man, how dare you?
Or even their merman, for that matter.
Yeah, right next to each other. What's up, Nathan? Gilman. It looks good, man. Like, I didn't get to see Secret Sanctuary's video on the whole tour yet, but I'm looking forward to watching that thing. This looks amazing. This is an older piece, but still looks badass. There's the merman. Everything's looking good on their new line.
Did you see the bust they're coming out with the He-Man?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people aren't liking it because it looks too cartoonish, or it doesn't look like. I don't know. It looks good to me. I don't like. I guess I could.
On the Joker. Oh, sorry.
No. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, what are your thoughts on the Joker? Now we're seeing it kind of at the con.
This Joker right here.
Yeah, you were on it.
Oh, Two-Face, you mean, right?
Oh, sorry, Two-Face. Yeah. My God. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks better seeing it here, but the biggest complaint I've heard is one eye is looking at the coin while the other eye is looking somewhere else. Do you guys think that's an issue, or what do you guys think of that? Everything else is spot on for me. I love the suit. I love the texture. I love the small base. Everything's spot on.
That is something I noticed, but I think they took the feedback and they may do something about it. So we'll see. But you're right, it is. But you need something. You need the eyes to look at the coin, right? Because he's showing it off. I don't think if he was to do the eyes looking away, either have both eyes looking at the coin or leave it as it is.
Yeah. What do you think, John? You're liking this piece?
I like this piece. Yeah, I like this piece.
Yeah. Definitely lived up to expectations, and the wait was definitely worth it, man. what about everyone else? Are you guys liking this Two-Face?
The suit looks a little flat to me. He's like looks like it's there's not enough detail in it, or like textures.
What's crazy is I like the plainness of the suit because the other one that I saw, the suit was burned up, and it was like, all right, now I know his face is supposed to be like that, but why is the suit kind of like burned up? So I had a problem with the face at first, but after I saw how they staged him with the other ones, I'm like, yeah, they couldn't kind of go with a fancy base because he wouldn't fit in there. He wouldn't be able to fit squeezed in there with them. So I think overall, I like it.
Oh, Secret Sanctuary is saying they're fixing the eyes.
How about the nose?
I don't mind the nose. I like the nose.
Carl.
What? Half is like gone. It
We're
just
getting
looks
little by
weird to
little,
me.
man.
But I feel like they've captured a little bit of comic, movie.
Yes.
That's how it was in the movie.
In the animated series.
And the anime series, yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys think this? So Nathan, you got it, Pudgy?
PO'd it, yeah, in 1/6.
Oh yeah.
Dang.
Mixed
What do you guys think
media?
about this mixed media suit?
If it was mixed media, we would have wanted sculpted.
I know.
That's true.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Should have been sculpted. It should have been sculpted. I do.
I like the creases in the suit, the button, and then you see a crease at the waist. I know I had watched Jeff's video, and he had mentioned that the texturing on the white, I believe he mentioned this, the texturing on the white is actually, it's more textured than on the black side.
Mhm.
Pictures don't do it justice.
Yeah, I've noticed that too. Like a little bit of texture, but yeah, the pictures for some reason they don't pick them up too great. But if that's what Jeff said,
It just looks flat on these pictures.
you can
Harsh
kind of
lighting,
see it here. But yeah, I see where you're, like it looks too smooth, right?
Yeah, too
Jarhead?
smooth.
Yeah.
If he's a gangster, kind of, he wears silk suits. In reality, it wouldn't have a heck of a lot of texture anyway. It's not like
I don't know.
it's
To me, it
corduroy.
just looks like a cake topping, like suits you see on a cake.
Actually, that's not bad as a cake top.
Now I can't unsee it.
The relationship starts on the good side and then ends on.
Wow.
She doesn't watch.
John's
I love
wedding
you.
cake.
She doesn't
I love
watch.
you.
She better watch. I'm gonna ask her to watch now. You should tune in at 2 hours and 22 minutes.
That's the last quarter that I have.
A quick question, I guess, since you're all here. Did they announce the edition size on this, or if there's going to be an edition size? No.
Not yet.
Okay.
Which we were told that it was going to be fairly close to the release.
Okay.
Of the pre-order, but not yet.
I ordered it for quarter. Got with my penguin and poison ivy statues that I'm selling for 5,000. Yeah, man, that price keeps going up, man. So definitely catch up on that.
Penguini, what is that? A new pasta? Penguini.
So Nelson says the only thing about the Two-Face is that I would have liked that the lit match on the other hand instead of the floor.
Ooh.
The what?
That
Okay.
the lit. There's a match. On
there's a lit match or a cigarette. Something
okay.
It's about to light the flames.
That would have been cool.
Yeah, because realistic. Well, yeah, that's good.
I don't think licensed companies can do anything with a lighter or a cigarette in the hand. Just like if they're kind of based in the Americas or contracted to sell here, it's something with displaying guns and something with displaying anything dealing with cigarettes. That's why you'll see some companies, you'll see like the thing and you'll have the cigar, and then later renditions, there's some companies they can't do it. Because you can't
Oh yeah, I guess it depends on the company.
Yeah.
We need our murderous villains portrayed wholesomely.
Yeah.
So,
I knew somebody was going to say it, and I'm glad it was you, Pudgy.
It breaks out into a musical.
I know, right?
He starts tap dancing
I
like
am crispy. Oh, so crispy.
Michigan J. Frog.
I am crispy. Oh,
Wow.
that's the
What do you guys think of the seam lines on the arms? Like,
it's a seam in a jacket, a suit jacket will have the same seam.
I don't mind it.
you don't mind it? Okay. Yeah, makes sense for this for a suit too, right?
Does
It's
that
gonna
mean it
have-
has like a switch out arm on the black?
No switch outs.
No switch outs. Yeah.
You don't want seems to be a jumpsuit.
Yeah, it looks great. I love this shot right here. Like it captures all of them right here. Looks really cool. Tweeterhead, man. I need to reach out to them. Be cool too. Oh, there's a little bus right there too. I just noticed that.
Yeah, 205, I think, or 225.
They're
That's cool.
They're doing a really good job at capturing the source material, the essence of the source material, and everything they do. It's like the new Bowen for me.
Zero complaints of like of people going back. This doesn't look like the comic or the show or the zero complaints.
Quite on point.
Yeah. This looks cool, and like
And that's Skeletor, man. That's cool.
I didn't license my
Too much
anatomy.
temptation right here.
What were you saying, John?
I didn't license my anatomy.
Wow.
See, this is a perfect representation of me. The body's spot on, and the face is how I feel.
Oh, is it the neck?
Wow.
Wow, Carl, I thought we were.
I love this picture though, man. Everybody's looking at the camera. Even this guy in the back, he's like, "Who
who's that guy?"
Isn't that Ron Jeremy?
Wow.
Oh my God.
What's Ron Jeremy doing there?
That's the. Google that, kids. Google Ron Jeremy. Make sure safe search is off.
Yeah, I don't know.
Don't Google that guy.
Yeah, don't.
Don't Google that guy.
Oh yeah, so XM released. Oh man, this is like crazy news. So Maestro has been announced to come out in Q3 of 2023.
Wasn't it supposed to be Q2 initially?
Yes, they pushed it back.
They pushed it back.
It's as if thousands of wallets just cried out. And
I know.
Exploded.
Yeah.
Help us.
Oh, jeez.
So that's
Prestige
big news.
Series, Hulk, Maestro, and Prestige Hulk.
The thing's coming soon. It's like
Look at that
Q2.
LBS.
That's
Second
crazy.
quarter. Oh, so really? So I got to prepare my wallet for the thing.
What's Q2? It goes to what? June, July?
Yeah, it should be.
So when
Q2 should be pretty much over.
Should be June, yeah.
June is Q2.
This Q3 starts July, right?
so are you guys going through like
April, May, June is the second quarter.
So expect it this month, Pudgy.
are you guys going through another party?
Got 3
Because
weeks.
I went to go look at the thing. It wasn't even showing that it was shipped to North America.
I know like one reseller is already selling. It's in hand.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's like Anton. He already like said in stock, ready to ship or something.
Yeah, let
I
me
think
know
that was
where to
like
get it
for the
from.
weekend.
Yeah, and I went
telling you,
directly to the site. It wasn't even available to ship to the States.
We should all start a pyramid scheme. We all put in a certain amount, and we just pass the piece around. One of the persons gets to display it for a month.
You could do that. Be cheaper than buying the whole thing, right?
You get to move around the
Statue
collection.
timeshare? Is that what you
Yeah.
want? You want a statue timeshare?
I'm telling you, rent a statue. Oh my god, I'm telling you, man, it's brilliant. You can
I rent the
a statue.
Maestro for
until the shipping
Yes,
comes
it
and then the scheme falls apart, John.
Well, you got pirate ship, man. And the way it's successful is you got to build communities within your local area.
Dang, look at that. You're talking
I
about
hate
comic
you
book
guys.
stores now. No, that's cool. And this is the latest and greatest from XM Studios. You know, the Wonder Woman.
Archangel pose.
The Wonder Woman news got shattered when this and some other statues
Iron
got
Man.
announced. Yeah, Iron Man. They were like,
Wonder Woman, who?
Make them
They're
forget.
doing damage control. All right, here's a
Make
tease
them
for the next one.
Yeah.
Here's the next tease.
Throw
This
Iron
is-
Man and
This
Spider-Man.
is like Will Smith's neuralizer. Make sure.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman.
Here's Spider-Man and Iron Man. Let's go.
This is gonna look good, I think. What we're seeing right
Pose
here
looks
so
good.
far. Yeah.
I'm
I
interested
think
to
this
see
was
what
supposed
the
to
base
be the
is.
match for like Absolute Carnage.
Carnage, yeah.
Oh, okay. I was wondering what I was gonna go with.
So there's gonna be like a trio with Venom Arise, Carnage, whatever the Carnage name is, and like,
It's that old sideshow trinity back in the day for the comic cats. Remember, Carnage, Venom, and what was the other one?
Spidey.
And Spider-Man off the wall.
Spidey.
Remember that off on the Daily Bugle? They did that nice trinity. Kind of. They're going back to it, right?
Yeah.
If you can't sell one statue, try to sell 3.
Well, we'll see how this goes. Like they're doing it again with these gray pictures, gray black pictures, and
Well, at least you can see
Yes.
a good majority of it this time. Instead of
Oh
just
yeah,
being all
seeing their shoulder or seeing the
Yeah.
back of their head or something. Exactly. Here's one last picture from Kisses. That's cool.
That looks
Kisses.
cool.
Yeah. Kisses, you're lucky man. Here's one more picture.
Look at that.
I don't know how they do it, man. They're creative. But yeah, man, we'll end it on that one. And yeah, you guys, that was fun, man. Pudgy, man, like I remember you saying this, like you don't follow a lot of the groups, like you like wait till these shows come up, and you're like, it's all new to you, right?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It makes it easier. I mean, I'm in a lot of groups, and I'll thumb through media when I can, and just keep it, and appreciate people's collections and whatnot. But yeah, I don't delve into it like I used to. And, focus on other stuff, and this way, when I come here, it's fresh. It's like I'm seeing it for the first time a lot of times, and it's more fun.
Yeah, that's cool. I wish I lived that life. I don't know, but
it's also cheaper.
It's a lot cheaper.
Well, it's cheaper statue-wise because I end up being in other hobby groups and. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you're feeding your addiction somewhere else. Okay, I got it. Never mind.
Yeah.
Wait, really fast, Pudgy. I think one time you were telling me it was like a custom group, and I don't want to mention them, but I'll just say it has Wicked in it. And I typed in the name in Facebook to look for it, but I ended up in a car group where they make custom car parts, and I was like, y'all approved me to be in here? Like, why the hell am I in here? And now I'm in there interacting with those people, and
that's it. You're gonna own a new Porsche in about 6 months. Watch.
Yeah.
They'll be selling the collection and getting a new car.
Man.
Yeah, the 3D printing is big. Not only in statues and figures and stuff, but cars. Guys fabricate and replace parts that no longer are in production, or they make their own that fit a need, especially in racing.
It's fascinating. Like they're just printing everything, and you see them slapping them. I was like, I didn't even know this stuff exists. I found it by accident looking for a custom statue.
Yeah.
I've been looking into those 3D printers, and supposedly they're better than the original parts sometimes when you 3D print them, because you could print them how exactly whatever you're printing for, like today's.
And there's a new generation of printers now that's puts the last generation to shame, and that's a rabbit hole that I almost went into because of that Wicked 3D group, and I saw what they could do. I can paint. So it was kind of like, yeah. But
danger.
Thousands of dollars later,
it popped up in my Amazon.
Danger, Will Robinson.
I was like, Amazon, and why are you recommending this? And then an hour later, I'm like looking at features and what it could do, and I'm like, is it worth the investment?
Yeah.
Piggy, what do you have coming through? I think you mentioned in the beginning of the show, but
yeah, I don't really, outside of that Merman, when it finally gets here, I don't have anything coming in the immediate future. I'm just kind of working on my display. I told you I'm really excited. I kind of got like the first drawings of the way I want the shelving to be. So at some point this summer, we'll do a tour. So just pretty excited about that. So I'm trying to save money, and I'm kind of focusing on the art pieces for now until I can get that whole.
Hell yeah. And Jarhead, man, room is looking packed already, man. I gotta know what you're gonna do.
Man, I hope not. I've got some room over there, and I've got some maybe a little space over here. just like what Piggy. I'm working on my display and trying to get things where it needs to go. And obviously, I've got a few boxes to unpack still, so maybe a couple of live unboxings here in the future.
Yeah, man. Let me know whenever you want. Like, I'm down. But what did you want to unbox next? If it's just for you or whatever.
Magneto.
That's right. Yeah.
Magneto.
That'd be badass. All right, man. I do like that Silver Surfer. I've seen that one in person. Huge base.
It's really big.
Yeah. But awesome.
I always wanted that one.
Yeah, it's huge, man. How about you, Pudgy?
Well, Green Lantern is on the. It will be on the way soon. XM has 3 more weeks in Q3, Q2. Maybe I'll see the thing, and of course LBS Hulk whenever he shows up.
You got the cabinets built. You got the shelves built already. Or?
Yeah, that'll be another video.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I keep looking around trying to visualize what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Because house prices aren't coming down, so.
That's true.
Yeah, awesome. How about you, Carl? What you got coming?
Nothing much coming in new. I just have like a lot of old statues that I need to unbox at some point.
Yeah, that's good, man. Awesome. And John, it looks like Gatorade's out of here, and the statues are still alive. And I hope you're feeling a little bit better. Hopefully, the statue talk has remedied it.
It was fun. I always love spending time with you guys.
Yeah. Well, the unboxings should be coming soon too, right? Hopefully, the Mr. Freeze.
We'll try. I'm gonna try my hardest to get Freeze up for you guys. We'll do it. We'll try to do it live one of these days.
Awesome.
Time
and
is super quick.
Yeah. Your next show, is it Friday, or do you have anything coming up for your Everyday Collector YouTube?
I think for Everyday it's gonna be Friday Club, where you can find most of these guys. Yeah, come out, hang out. It's always fun.
Awesome.
Okay. Everyday Collector channel.
Yeah, Everyday Collector. Right? It's just in case
he forgot to plug himself. Yeah.
I know. It's okay.
He's
still staring at the screen.
Is he frozen?
Yeah.
He's frozen.
I'm not frozen.
He's
I
I
don't understand what you're saying.
No,
that you forgot to plug that the show is on your channel now, not the old channel.
Yes.
No, it's on my channel.
No, we know, but you didn't tell them.
I'm sorry, guys. Okay, public service announcement, guys. Yeah, Club has transitioned over to same great guy, same great show, but has transitioned over to the Everyday Collector channel. So I appreciate you guys stopping by, and on Friday nights, hang in the chat, have a good time, grab a drink, and relax.
Join me in making fun of John whenever possible.
Yeah, that's what I'm there for.
I'm okay with it.
No, that's good. All right, John, we'll let you go, man. Everyone have a good night, and thanks again for joining in. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.
Thank you.
Always remember to collect responsibly. Thank you for stopping by this evening and speaking with these.
Have your pets spayed and neutered.
Beautiful collectors here. We will catch you on Tuesday's show next week.
Bye.
Bye. There's that ringtone. Bye.
Whose ringtone is that?
Stay tuned for some Black Sabbath.
Whoa.